Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? Testing, testing, testing. Yo, yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? Testing. Okay, that's working. That's working. That's working. What's up, everyone's? What's up, what's up, what's up? Everyone's. Make sure everything is all good for you guys, man. Go be cook up. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Everybody that's tuned in right now. We just started up the live stream. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well enough. Please let me know so if you can. Thank you so much. I would appreciate that. I am waiting to roll out. I am waiting to roll out, man. So I figure while I got some time on my hands, we gonna make some beats. Oh my good. Shout out to Rob Snow for the resub. Rob Snow is in the building. What's going on, Rob Snow, man? How's everything with you, man? Let me know you all good in the chat, man. Lo-Fi Skis is in the building. What's happening with you? Hey, you guys pulling up tomorrow for the Fix the Mix challenge, man? Make sure you guys pull up. We can hear you. Okay, okay. Make sure you guys pull up for the Fix the Mix challenge tomorrow, man. I hope you guys gonna be in the building, man. The Fix the Mix challenge is where I give you guys an hour to mix one of my projects, and then we gonna play all the beats. We're gonna play all of the mixes, man. Give you guys some feedback on your mixes, some helpful tips and tricks. So if you're not that good at mixing, this is the event for you. If you're good at mixing, this is still an event for you, man. That's coming up tomorrow. I'm gonna be back in pocket tomorrow. Can't wait to get back. Can't wait to get back to the home base, man. It's nice being on the road to being able to work in different studios, man. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, man. I got to visit my studio up north. Shout out to Toronto, man. I got to work with a few of the new hires out there. Some new two new audio engineers that I hired, and that was my first time actually working. They've been on for probably about a month, almost a month. So that was my first time meeting them face to face. I talked to them over the Zoom calls and stuff, but that was my first time meeting them face to face in studio, getting a chance to check out their skills, work with them, show them a few things, so that was amazing. And I got to actually catch up on a few projects there. I have a few artists that I work with there, so I got a chance to invite them in the stew. And yeah, fortunately, both of them was working on projects. They working on their albums. So I got a chance to produce a few beats make a few beats for them for their album. Hopefully they use them. If they don't, then but hopefully they will. So yeah, man, that's what's going on with me, man. But I'm gonna be back in pocket tomorrow. You know, and yeah, man, I'm gonna go hard on the on our usual live stream, man, for the events. My apologies for not cooking up much, but this trip around, like normally when I'm on the road, y'all see me cook up. I cook up, but this time around it was more focused, man. I had to kind of like more like lock into what I was to, because there's a few things that needed to be done, business wise. I had to do inventory, just like accounts receivable, sign off on a few things. Um, I was able to get everybody's laptops and cell phones for the company laptops and company cell phones, man. I was able to make that order. So everybody should be hooked up with that. So there's a few things I just had to lock in on the business, man. So that's why y'all didn't see me on the stream You know, normally when I'm on the road, I try and cook up a lot, you know, just to connect with you guys. But this was more like a lock-in kind of road trip. You know, I have to lock in and just kind of make sure I handle some business, man. You know, it be like that sometimes to where you gotta put the beat making down for a minute and just get to the business part. Make sure everything running smooth and everybody is good to go. So, but I'm coming to a close. This is all coming to a close. That's why y'all see me cooking up now. I'm just kind of waiting to leave. You know, be rolling out sometime early morning. So I'm gonna be back in pocket tomorrow. And yeah, man, we gonna go hard, man. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. What's up, Bible boy? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Good to see you. Ross, trying to work on mixing and get some critique. Yeah, man. Come, Rob Snow, come pull up for the mixing challenge tomorrow, man. Absolutely pull up for that, bro. Like the first time we had that, you know, like I got a few messages from a few people, man. I was like, bro, that was real good for him, man. You know, like they had never done that before. A lot of people had never done that. Like you got like beat challenges, you know, beat critique stuff like that, but a lot of people don't do mixing stuff like that, you know. So definitely put up for that, man. Like all you guys that want to learn, you know, a few things about mixing. And what make that event so nice is that you get to see other people's mixes. You get to hear other people's mixes and actually see them on screen, see the mix on screen. You know, so you get to kind of look at the files, you know, get the feedback. So it's really really helped. Like I didn't even know how helpful that night would be. You know what I'm saying? When I first did it, we only did it one time. If y'all was there for that, this is gonna be our second time doing it tomorrow, the Fix the Mix challenge. So we only did it one time. But that first time, I didn't even know how helpful that was gonna be to everybody, man. You know, like I got so many messages, you know, on the Discord and so much feedback on that night, man. That you know, everybody wanted it to go down again. So it's been a while since we did it. I think we did it like at least about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's been a while since we did the first one. But the next Fix the Mix challenge is coming up tomorrow, man. So definitely tune in for that, man. Y'all gonna get some gems, some feedback. You know, it's just some stuff y'all can take and cook and use in y'all own on your own time with your own mixes, man. Definitely a really really good night, man. Like I said, I didn't even know how good that was gonna be, you know. But yeah, it was definitely helpful to the community, man. So we're gonna have some fun as well. You know how we do, man. We're gonna wild out and just have some fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know I'm a wild out tomorrow, dude, cause like I ain't been in the, I ain't been at the home base in a week now, man. So y'all know once I touch down, bro, and I get everything back to rolling, I'm a wild out, man. So that's gonna be the first stream back at the home base. So I'm definitely going in tomorrow, man. It's gonna be on. I got a few gifts to give you guys as well. Nah, I do. Picked up a few gifts along the way, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be bringing that to the stream as well, man. So thank you guys so much, man. Absolutely, man. Thank y'all so much. Bible boy say he looking forward to the challenge. To my good job, man. Inotech is in the building. What's happening, Inotech, man? Much love to Inotech, man. Inotech is in the building, man. I think Inotech, you pulled up on the last Fix the Mix challenge, but I think you was in that, man. You know, one of your you actually put a mix in there. I believe, if I recall, man, it was a while back, but correct me if I'm wrong, Inotech. I think you was in on the last Fix the Mix challenge, man. If you was, man, let everybody know how that was in the chat, man. Let everybody know how you know, if you picked up anything from that, man. You know, all of you guys that was in it, man. That was in the last Fix the Mix challenge. If any of you guys was in that, man, let them know if y'all picked up a little something from that, man. But it was a really good event. I liked it. You know, first time ever doing something like that, and yeah, it proved to be helpful for a lot of people, man. We definitely gonna get it rocking again, man. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's wild out tomorrow, man, and go ham. For real, for real, for real, for real. I don't think I was. I was in the last battle. Oh, you wasn't in the Fix the Mix. Okay, all right. I thought I could have saw you was in it, man. No. But yeah, man, definitely pull up for that tomorrow. If that's gonna be your first time in it, man. Definitely pull up for that tomorrow. Again, it's a Fix the Mix challenge. It's a challenge to the community to mix one of my projects. You know, one of my projects is already mixed, but I'm gonna take all the effects off everything that I did. I'm gonna take everything off the project and render out the stems and have you guys mix and arrange the beat, and then we're gonna play all y'all mixes. I'm gonna pull them up in the software, you know, all of the lines so y'all can see them, all y'all mixes, and we're gonna go over them one by one, man, and just, you know, just kind of help everybody out with their mixes and give some feedback and some gems, man. You know, really, really good event to see that. Like I said, what makes that event so nice is that you get to see it. You actually get to see the mixes. You know what I'm saying? Not just hear the feedback. Like with beats, you just get to hear the feedback. You know what I'm saying? But like with this, you're gonna actually get to see the mixes and see how it turned out. So definitely pull up for that, man. Y'all don't want to miss that, man. All right, let's get it. We gonna cook up. What's up, Robbie Cypress? Robbie Cypress. First time being here for a beat making session. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna cook up in a minute, man. We're gonna cook up some beats from scratch. This is gonna be kind of like I'm gonna be chatting with you guys as well. So last night I was cooking up and I wasn't really chatting too much because I don't think my microphone was that good. I think something was up with my microphone, but I got everything fixed. You guys should be hearing me nice now. But yeah, so I wasn't chatting too much last night when I cooked up, but last night was a cook up session. But today, man, I'm gonna be making beats for quite some time today. 'Cause like I said, I got a few hours on my hands, so and I ain't got I took care of everything, so I'm just kind of waiting to leave right now, waiting to catch that bird and roll out, man. So I'm gonna just be cooking up for the rest of the day and chilling, man. So I'm gonna talk to you guys in chat. We're gonna have a nice little kickback stream today, man, and just kind of chill out, make some beats, talk to you guys, you know. So if y'all got any questions or anything that y'all see, make sure y'all hit me up in the chat. I got my phone with me, so I see y'all. And yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got everything. Everything should be good. Y'all can hear me. Let's go ahead on and switch this up so y'all can see the screen. Where's that? Shop. There we go. There we go. Let's do it, man. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm cooking up with just the laptop like I do. I'm what I'm doing is I'm cooking up with the laptop. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to the reason why I'm cooking up with the laptop is because I practice doing this. I practice cooking up with just the laptop. So all I got right now is just the laptop. No MPC. Normally I got my MPC studio in the bag, and normally I plug that up, my little small MPC studio, my Studio Black, and I cook up with that. But now that I got this new laptop, I started practicing more cooking up on a laptop. And I encourage you guys to do that, man. Like try and cook up on just your laptop without no MPC, without nothing. You know, it's real. Akai makes it real easy to do with the software. If you go all the way up here, I don't know if you guys notice and if you can see it. Let me make sure you guys can see it on the camera. But if you go way up here in the corner, in the right-hand corner, to this button up here that says keys pads, make sure that that's engaged, and your QWERTY keyboard on your laptop becomes your 16 pads. So it operates exactly like your MPC. You know, exactly. And all you really need is just your 16 pads to cook up, and everything else is on the software. You know, and what helps me out is I learned my shortcuts really, really well. You know, my shortcuts, Control A, Control V, all them shortcuts, and the shortcuts are right here. Left. If you go up here to these three lines, you go to help right here, and then you go to keyboard shortcuts right here. Or you can hit Control Shift Alt K, and it'll pull up all of the keyboard shortcuts. So this will help you out. So what I suggest learning, get very familiar with get very familiar with the edit shortcuts right here, the edit ones. Start with those first because that's gonna help you move through the MIDI grid, how to deal with your MIDI. You know, shortening your notes and copy and paste and all that stuff. So get really, really familiar with the edit ones right here. It's just a few, so you should be able to get familiar with them. And if you've been cooking up in other softwares or anything, these shortcuts are pretty much the same. Like Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo, copy, paste, Control X, Control C, cut, copy, paste, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So get very familiar with the edit shortcuts, and then get familiar with the navigate shortcuts right under that. The navigate shortcuts are really good because it's going to help you go from page to page in your MPC software. So once you get familiar with that, it's going to help you move through your tracks. You know, you don't have to click to change your tracks. You just hold control in the right and left brackets. That's gonna cycle through your tracks, you know, and control shift right and left brackets. That's gonna cycle through your sequences. And yeah, you know, just get very, very familiar with those first. You know, do the other ones as well. Get familiar, but start off with the edit and the navigate shortcuts. And the way I learned them, I'm gonna tell y'all a trick to learn them. The way I learned them is I take like 5. You know, like remember practicing. Practicing isn't just pulling up the software and making beats and then you're gonna use some of this. Practicing is actually focusing on one thing. Like think about it like if any one of y'all ever played sports. You don't play the game to practice. That's not how you practice. When you go to practice, that's not how you practice. And a lot of people make beats that way. They make beats and they call themselves practicing. But to practice, you got to focus on certain things. You know what I'm saying? So when you in sports, like they break you up into different groups and they have you working on passing, they have you working on dribbling here, they have you working on shooting here. See what I'm saying? So what you got to do is when you practice something, pull up a blank project. And if you want to practice these shortcuts right here, pull up a blank project and then just click some MIDI notes in. Like kind of like this, you know, click some MIDI notes in. Don't have to be nothing that makes sense. You know, click some MIDI notes in like this. And then practice. Just practice with those MIDI notes. So practice, you know, highlighting them and hitting Control D to duplicate, you know, then Control Z to undo, you know, then like right here, if y'all looking at track 2 right here, if I hold control and use my right and left brackets, I can go to track 3. That's track 3. That's 4, 5. Then I can go back with the other brackets. You know, practice that type of stuff. That's how you practice. You know, don't practice while you're making beats. Like literally pull up a blank project and just see how quick you can practice your shortcuts. See what I'm saying? You know, hold Alt to duplicate. You know, you know, like different things like that. And that's how you practice, man. You know what I'm saying? And you'll start to get a feel for your shortcuts, you know, and just go into them quick. You're gonna start to notice you start moving around very, very quick. And to be honest with you, now that I didn't learn all of that, it's kind of fun to cook up with just the laptop. Because it kind of reminds me of my FL Studio days. And I'll just open up my laptop and cook up. I don't need no machine, no nothing. Just open up the laptop and cook up. So it's kind of fun once you learn the shortcuts and you learn how to do it because you're just using your keyboard. You know, so that's how I'm gonna be cooking up today, man. Yeah. I'm gonna make the melodies and everything using the laptop, everything, man. I can't work with hardware. I've always had to just use my laptop. Yeah. I like a controller, Inotech. I like the MPC because I'm more of a rhythmic person. Like I have to be doing something. You know, like I was a drummer. I was a drummer back in high school in the band. And I that's just how I operate. You know, it's just me and my personal take. I gotta be doing something. So me just clicking like in FL when I used to use FL Studio. I used to use FL Studio a long time ago, before it was FL Studio, like when it was just called Fruity Loops. And when I was using it, my beats would come out a little stale, you know, because I'm just sitting there bobbing my head and clicking and pasting doesn't give me a rhythm like with my hands and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like working on a controller with pads and stuff, I can get that rhythm that I want. You know, my beats come out more rhythmic. So that's just my preferable taste. And you know, what I encourage you guys to do as well is find your taste as well, because some of you guys are sitting there using FL Studio, y'all using that, and y'all beats suffering because of that. You know, like FL Studio is a very popular DAW, but you may be one of them rhythmic people. You got to find out. You may be one of them rhythmic people like I am that need to use your hands and do that, and you're gonna find that your beats take a twist, take a turn, because now you're using like your rhythm in your hands now. You know, tapping stuff in and hitting pads and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a good example is Lex Luger. Y'all know Lex Luger. Lex Luger used FL Studio for a long time. That's what y'all know him using. But if you go check him out now he used Native Instruments Machine. He literally used the controller, because he figured out the same thing. Like he could get a better rhythm with how he tap the pads and how he do all of that because he's a rhythmic person. You know, just sitting down clicking, you're losing your rhythm in your body. You're getting the rhythm in your head, but you're losing the rhythm in your body. because you're just sitting down there clicking and pasting, clicking it and clicking stuff in and just vibing your head. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all can understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's bad, because some of y'all can do that, and that's cool. But you might be working against yourself because you are a rhythmic person. You just never really dove into it yet and saw and figured it out yet. You know, so I noticed that about myself, being that I use both. You know, I use FL Studio for a long time, and then I use the MPC software, the actual MPC. You know, and I was using MPC before FL Studio. You know, like I had the MPC 2000 and 2000 XL. So I know I could tap out rhythms and stuff like that, like get a good feel for rhythms, you know, tapping them out. And because it would remind me of drumming. But switching back and forth, I figured that out about myself. That yeah, I'm more of a rhythmic person. You know, like I can make beats clicking, like I'm gonna do it now, but I'm still gonna use I'm still gonna use my keyboard for the pads, you know, for certain parts of the beat, because I just want a rhythm. I don't want to click everything in. You know, so definitely find that out about yourself. Don't just settle on something. Like, go try. That way you can at least see. You know, and it's gonna feel kind of funny. If you're not a rhythmic person, it's gonna feel kind of funny. You know, but if you're a rhythmic person, then trust me, you're gonna fall into play. Like you're just gonna notice that your hands just kind of fall into play. And you know, that could be a strong point in your beat making if you figure that out about yourself. You know, you're gonna start getting more rhythm to your beats, more bounce to them, because you're now banging stuff out with your hands. You know, and if y'all ever want to test that, go look at them guys that finger drum. You know, like Trizzy Track, he pull up on the stream a lot. Trizzy Track, he's a good finger drummer. Jay Black, you know, that finger drum on the MPC, he's a good finger drummer. So just notice how them guys finger drum, and just notice all the rhythm they got, man, while they finger drum. Just notice that, bro. Like, go look at their Instagram videos and just notice the rhythm that they have. That play like real nice in your beats, bro, when you got that type of rhythm. Now, I ain't saying you got to be a full-fledged finger drummer, but like I said, just tapping on pads, you know, for some of y'all may be rhythmic people, that it enhance your rhythm in your beats. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can understand what I'm saying, you know, just might do that. So definitely try it out. If you are FL Studio user and you used to just clicking in notes and stuff, then definitely try it out. Try to tap some stuff and just see, you know, just see if you pick up that rhythm. Like I say, you don't have to be a full-fledged finger drummer. You don't have to be all of that, but you'll definitely get the rhythm like of a kick in the clap just by tapping on your pad. And who knows, man, it might take your beats in a different turn because you tap more into your rhythm of your hands instead of just clicking and bobbing your head, you know? For me, it worked, man. Like, you know, I definitely gravitate more towards rhythmic with my hands on pads. Like y'all see when I'm cooking up on the MPC, like I gravitate more towards a rhythm than I do just clicking in notes. You know? So. Then again, what's up, poppin' ball? Poppin' ball, what's happening, man? Appreciate you. Yeah, A-Rab music as well. Yeah. All them dudes, they get rhythm. They get rhythm from from just their hands, man. So you might be one of those people. You know, like just don't attribute the talent that you see them with to the fact that they learn how to do that. Yeah, they learn how to do it, but the reason why they learn how to do it so well is because they figured out that they are rhythmic people. They are rhythmic. Like rhythmic meaning their hands take over instead of just their head coming up with stuff in their head. Their hands take over. That's what I mean by rhythmic. You know, a drummer is real rhythmic. That's how you do all that stuff. He's real rhythmic with his hands. So try it out, man. You never know. You may gravitate towards it and be like, oh shit, I've been missing this my whole life. You know what I'm saying? My beat, now you're doing all kind of crazy rhythms because you're using your hands and stuff. You know? You never know, man. I like to do half and half. Always nice to do 808s hardware. Then yeah. That's how I work too. Robbie Cypress. I hope I'm saying your name right. Robbie Cypress. I that's what I do. I do both, man. Like I use the controller and then I edit stuff. You know, I just kind of get it fine tuned and then go back in the software and edit. So I do the same thing, man. What's up, DS Choco 7, aka Chaka Load in the room. I'm very grateful to have found your videos on YouTube. I remember you telling me my choice is to start with the MPC X's, like I learned to drive without skills in a Ferrari. It took me some time, but I'm getting there. but the way you explain creating music is like no one else. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that, man. Absolutely. I'm glad that you got something out of the videos, man. I know, like I know I talk kind of funny, because I'm from the South, so I talk kind of funny, but I try and explain things on videos in a manner to where like, it don't lose the advanced person because it's so simple, but yet again, it's still advanced enough for the advanced person that it kind of catch them too. So I kind of try and stay in the middle to where the beginner can catch stuff and that the advanced person can still learn a few things. So sometimes it's kind of hard to walk that rope and explain things to where you can encompass everybody. Sometimes I got to get real technical, and sometimes I just keep it simple on the video, just so y'all, just so any beginner can kind of pick it up and learn. But I'm glad you got something from the videos, man. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate it, bro. I feel exactly what you're saying. I've been using Studio One for a minute, and eventually I bought the Atom SQ controller, and I've been working more. Yeah, see, Bible Boy Mikael, the Atom. That's the Atom. What is it? The Atom SQ. That's the little controller with the pads on it for Studio One, right? That's their particular one that they made. I think I remember seeing that one once or twice. Yes. So it kind of help y'all with your beats, like the rhythm, all of that, like picking up a rhythm and all that stuff. Fremont Low, how do you like the Razor Blade PC? Oh, this thing is crazy. Fremont Low, man. What's happening with you, man? Long time, man. Long time. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, yeah, this thing is crazy, man. You remember I remember me and you had a live help session a long time ago, and I didn't have it yet. I told you I was gonna be getting it. So I got it. I had ordered it, I think, when I was a long time ago when I was on a set. I had ordered it and it was supposed to be coming in. And they sent me one, but they sent me the wrong one. And then I had to send it back and they sent me the right one. So I think it was you that I was on the live helps and we was talking about computers and I told you I was gonna be getting it because you told me you got the MacBook. And I told you the new Razor Blade is the equivalent of the Mac, is like their answer to the MacBook. Like it got all the charging ports, everything on it, man. So this thing is gravy, man. It's like I got the MacBook Pro as well. And this is like having a MacBook but Windows, It kind of feel the same way. Even built the same way, man. The quality build, like this. I like the way it's metal. It's not really plastic, it's metal, like the lid and everything. So it's sturdy, man. It's pretty sturdy. It's a tank. And I like how small it is. It's compact, way smaller than my MSI that I was using, bro. So this thing is gravy right here, man. Like I like it, bro. Like, and I'm a diehard MSI fan, like I've been having MSI laptops since. So for me to just switch up and go with Razer, like, yeah, this thing gotta be worth something. And I like it, bro. I absolutely I like the feel of the keys as well. One thing that I kind of don't like, and this is just minor, but one thing that I don't like about it is the fact, man, this thing is a fingerprint magnet, bro. Like you can't keep this thing clean. No matter how many times you wipe it off, soon as you start touching it, the top, it is a fingerprint magnet, man. Like literally, bro. So I may look into getting like a skin for it or something just to kind of keep it nice and clean. But yeah, it's just a fingerprint magnet. But that's pretty much one of, the only complaint. I like the way it don't get that hot, like it doesn't heat up. Like my MSI laptops, after a while, they start heating up. So you got to change the thermal paste, all that stuff. But this one don't get hot, man. I don't know how they did that, but it don't get hot. Like literally, like I was streaming for 3 hours last night. This thing ain't even got hot at all, man. So I don't know how they did that, bro. And it's a real quiet fan. Like I can't even hear the fan right now. So yeah, they did a hell of a job on this thing, man. I must say they actually put some work into it and some thought into it for people who use computers, who stream, who do all. They put some work into it. I could tell. So yeah, definitely, man. I would recommend this laptop right here, man. It's the new Razer Blade, the newest one that they just made is the newest one. I forgot the actual model number. I forgot. But yeah, it's the newest one. It's the newest one that just dropped. I think the price point on it is about. I think I spent 2200 on it, but I upgraded it. So altogether, it cost me about 30, about probably about 20, 28, 29 once I upgraded it. Put all of the, upgraded the hard drive and all of that. So it cost about 29. it's well worth the purchase though. Like if you got, if you could drop that kind of cash, then it's well worth the purchase, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind dropping that type of money, like 3-4 thousand for stuff like that, because like this is like an investment for me. I just, like anything I buy like this gonna make my money right back. Like I didn't pay for the already. I didn't pay for this laptop 2 times over again with just the beats I didn't make on it. So yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's a good laptop, bro. Definitely good laptop, man. How you enjoying that MacBook, man? How you enjoying that, bro? You still you do you still have it, or are you switching to something else? Yeah, yeah, man. I remember you have a sharp mind, man. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. You still got the MacBook, Fremont? You still got the MacBook? I think you told me you had the MacBook, right? You got the new MacBook. You had got that when we was on our session. I believe you told me that, if that was you. I like it, but I don't use it for music. Like I don't use Mac for music production. I'll use Windows and Mac. For those of you guys that don't know my setup, in my studios, my actual studios, I have um uh tower computers. But what I do is I have what's called hybrid systems, to where they have Mac and Windows capability all built into one unit. It's not dual boot. Like most of y'all know dual boot, to where you can boot to this or boot to that. Mine ain't dual boot. They're hybrid systems, to where dual boot is where you can use one or the other one. You can boot to Mac or you can boot to Windows. That's dual boot. But hybrid systems, you can use both of them at the same time. It's literally two different computers in one. So I got hybrid systems in all my studios. That's what I work with. But what I do is I cook up. I use Windows for my beat making, music production, anything like that. I use Mac for office stuff. Like email, just office stuff. So Mac is more like my business, because it's a good system, But the reason why I use Windows for my music production, just in case y'all don't know, the reason why I stick to Windows for my music production is because anything, like I know y'all didn't have some problems with Mac, bro. Like I know y'all have. Like even with the MPC software, they had that time where the MPC software did an update and it didn't work for Mac until they released like the fix. But understand that anytime something come out, I don't give a damn what it is, a new plugin, a new whatever, Windows will be taken care of first. And y'all know that. It will be taken care of. That's usually what they making the plugin for. You understand what I'm saying? Like Windows don't have them stories, man. We don't have them stories about, oh, they upgraded this and it didn't work, or we had to wait for a fix for. We don't have them stories on Windows, man. But Mac, y'all constantly have them type of problems, and the reason why is because of how Apple work with they software. So just understand, y'all gonna have some issues like that. Y'all will. So that's why I stick to Windows with my music production. Anything that come out, Windows will be taken care of first and foremost. And y'all know that. Like you'll see it for Windows. Now because people use Mac, you see Windows and Mac, like the Windows and Mac version of things that come out. But every now and again, Mac users will have them type of problems. Y'all will. And it's like I said, don't have nothing to do with your computer or nothing, or even the company that's making the software. It's just that's how Apple is. They all locked down with their software, and everything is just work with Apple type stuff. That's just how they are. So that's a good thing, because everything works seamlessly with Apple. But the downfall is you will have things that come out that you gotta wait for until they get a fix for it, for whatever Apple is doing. Y'all know, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I always stick to Windows, man. With my music production. I use Mac for like office stuff, all of that. But I have the hybrid units in my studios. The hybrid units on my studios, because if anybody come in with Mac or they laptop or what, I want them to be able to just plug up like one cord, and they plugged up to everything. They patched into the audio interface. They patched into my keyboards. Just with one cord they plug in. So I want them to have that capability, whether they have a laptop, a Mac laptop, or a Windows laptop. They just plug up, boom, and literally they plugged into everything that's on the desk. So that's why I keep them hybrid systems. You know, and I try and do that to every computer, every studio computer I have. Now my laptops, nah, but yeah, every studio computer, like the one in my studios, all of those are hybrid units. They cost a lot to do. Like you gotta have somebody to custom make it, custom design it. It does cost a lot to do, but it's worth it if you're in my position. You know, it's definitely worth it. It's like you don't have to worry about nothing. Whatever anybody walk in with, boom, you're good to go. You know, and people like that when they could just plug up and boom, they got everything right there at their fingertips. They could jump on the MIDI keyboards. They can jump all with one cord, with just one plug. They hooked up to their sound coming through the audio interface through the speakers. You know, they hooked up to the different my my monitor racks to where they can play their stuff through the big speakers, the smaller speakers, where they could play it through whatever. So that's why I use them hybrid systems in my studios. And I got that from somebody else long time ago. Like before I even had my first studio, I saw that in somebody's studio. I was working on a project when I was an intern. I was working on a project. You know, I was engineer. I was the secondary engineer on a project. And we went in the studio, and the lead audio engineer, he was handling the project. So I was just like the secondary. So I was like just getting all of the hardware gear from the plug up. You know, I had to prep the recording rooms, all of that, you know. But I remember going inside the studio and this dude was talking about that. The guy that owned that studio, he was talking about it. This was years ago. And that stuck with me. So I just asked him, I didn't want to bother him, you know, but I just asked him a few questions, like why he do that now, and he showed me, you know, and I was like, damn, dude. So I always told myself when I get my studio, that's how I'm rocking, you know. And he was like, yeah, it costs a lot of money, but it worked, you know, like you'll definitely see why. So yeah, I that's where I got that from, and I stuck to that. I stuck to that with all my studios, all everyone that I own. I stuck to that. I retired my MPC X and exclusively use MPC Key 61. Oh, you got the MPC Key 61. Man, I was on the fence, dog. Free mind, man. I was on the fence, man. I was on the fence, bro. Inotech said I just had one of my beats playlisted for an opportunity through Beat Club. Oh shit, Beat Club. Shout out to Beat Club, man. Beat Club actually do provide some opportunities for people, man, for like smaller producers to actually start getting your stuff out there. You know, yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good look for you, Inotech, man. Definitely, bro. Whatever doors that open up, definitely walk through those, man. You know, definitely walk through those, man. You know, just when you're in them type of circles, though, man, just be like real professional, though. You know what I'm saying? Like be real professional, man. You know, like people could tell professional people when they see them. You know, so just be real professional, man. That's all I can say. Um, I'm not switching. I still have the MacBook Pro. Good. The M1 Ultra. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you telling me that, man. You say you're not switching. You don't have no free mind. You don't have no Windows computer, none. Like you all MacBook. You don't use no Windows for your music production at all, none. So Robbie Spot simply say so true. Us Mac users still waiting on the N1 and the M1 come back. Yeah, man. Like it's just how Mac work, man. You know, y'all just got to, you know, it's a beautiful computer, a beautiful system. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you know, good old Windows, it's just gonna work, bro. Whatever people come out with, it's just gonna work, bro. You know, you might have a few little glitches, you know, when it first come out, simply because they got to get everything right. But as far as for the overall structure of the program, you can load whatever in the window. It's just gonna work, bro. Because that's pretty much what they designed it for. You know, they just make the versions of the Mac version and the Linux version, but it's designed for Windows, dog. It is, you know. So yeah, man. Once I figured that out about music production, I want all my shit like when something new come out, I want it to work. You know, like I want to be able to. I don't want to have to wait for no fix. I wait for this. I wait for that because I'm on Mac. I don't want to have to do that ever. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to Windows with my music production, and then I'm gonna use Mac for everything else. You know, like office stuff, all of that. You know, like people in my company, I got all of them MacBooks like for office use. You know, they got all MacBooks. So because it's just really good for that. You know what I'm saying? Like really good. You know, but As far as for like music production and all this shit, yeah, I'm sticking. I'm gonna deal with Windows, man. You know. If you're a yeah. Good job though, man. Innotech on that, man. Yeah, good job on that, man. Good, that's a good look, man. Good opportunity for you, man. You know, that's gonna if you pursue that, that's gonna definitely open up some doors. That B Club thing. I remember checking that out, man, and the opportunity that they provide for producers. Yeah, man. So definitely walk through those doors, man. Just remember just to be professional when you walk through them, man. You know, like people could tell unprofessional people when they see them, dog. You know. I'm NGL. I don't rock with B Club. You should. Rob Stokman, you should, man. Never cut out your opportunities, big dog. You know, never. Opportunities is opportunities, no matter where they come from, man. You know, so definitely, man. Trying. The object is to get your hand in as many pots as possible, and eventually one of them things gonna shake for you. But if your hand not even in the pot, then you can't take nothing out. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely, if there's an opportunity on the table, you know, and you ain't where you want to be at yet in this game right here, you're not where you want to be at yet, then never shut no opportunity down, man. Never always look into it, even if it's just a small little piece, you know, look into it. Definitely, bro. Never ever shut no opportunity down, man. You know? I have an MSI laptop, but I'm complete the opposite of you. MSI strictly for admin studio. All yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember you telling me that you do it the other way around. Yeah. I remember that, bro. I remember you telling me that, man. Yeah, yeah. Don't you you actually do software designing or something you do with computers, man. I remember you telling me that as well. You do something like that, don't you? Software design or something like that. IT something. I worked in IT for a while. I mean, I was pretty much one of the only jobs I had before music production. Bro. Like I ain't had that many jobs. This been my whole life. But I worked in IT for a while. You know, so that's how I kind of know about computers and stuff, and you know the different things about them. I was fixing the computers in the building. You know, I only worked at night though. You know that was the good part. I worked at night. So after when everything was shut down and all in the building, that's when I went and I would just work for like 3 hours. You know, I was making full paychecks. I just worked 3 hours a night though. I would go in, you know, calibrate the servers, you know, update the systems, you know, and run the diagnostics for the night, and that was about it. Then I was out. I was out the door. Everything else they could do themselves. But that was my little IT job that I had long years ago, man, when I was young, years ago. Did you did you join? I never joined B Club. I never joined B Club. I did the only thing that I did with B Club was they was doing a promo for some kits that they made, and one of the guys hit me up on the email and asked me to just do a promo, you know, just like a a promo for 'em to showcase their stuff, you know, and that's the only thing that I did with them, you know, and I was like maybe like 8 months ago, something like that, if I can remember correctly. They got at my people at my service team, and yeah, that's the only thing that I ever did for Boot Club. And the only reason why I did it is because I know Superstar O is a big advocate of B Club, you know, so I try and help him out with anything that he rocking with, because you know he helped me out a lot with some of the stuff that we do. So yeah, I was like, you know, I'm gonna just mess, you know, I'm gonna do it. But that's the only thing that I ever did with B Club. It was on some business stuff, not really joining the squad. You know. Rob Snowman, I am an electrician. Oh snap, dude, an electrician. Yeah, I might be hitting you up, dog. I might be hitting you up, bro, for some some we might have to talk, man. We might have to talk, bro. You know, you're gonna have to give me an idea. If I can, like I gotta talk to the people for it, but I'm gonna lay down what I'm trying to do with one of my places. And maybe you could give me the route to go, and that's gonna save me some money. Cause some electricians like mechanics, bro. They when you tell them what you wanna get done, bro, they suggest all this stuff that run your bill up that you don't really need. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to get at you and tell you what we're trying to do with one of my places. That way you can give me the rundown and let me know if I need all that stuff or not. That would be nice, bro. It probably might save me a few $100. You know what I'm saying? A few thousand or something. Not getting some stuff that I don't need. You know what I'm saying? So we might have to talk, bro. If you electrician, man. Yeah. I need to find out more about what you guys do for a living, man. That way I could start, I could start tapping in with you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to use y'all like that, but shit, one hand wash the other one. You feel what I'm saying? I did a lot of call. Tech say he did a lot of call centers. Oh, you did a lot of call centers work, like answering phones and stuff for different companies. Ryder said, I'm in B Club. It's cool. Lots of opportunities. Meet with A&Rs about goals, and they have cool sample packs. Yeah. These sample packs is off the chain, man. What's happening, BHOS? What's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, man. Just tap in with me. Yeah. I might send you like a little rundown. It's kind of a partner thing. So I'm gonna see if I could talk to them and see if they let me go outside the bounds of what they're trying to do. And if they say yeah, it's cool, then yeah, man, I'm gonna send you a little kind of like a little rundown of what we trying to do. And then you could just give us some suggestions, man. Like we even pay you for that. Like it's consultation. You know what I'm saying? So we even pay you for that. A company even pay you for that. You know what I'm saying? So I might get at you to where we can, I give you a little rundown and then you can give us your idea or whatever, Obviously they're gonna require some background, some background credentials to make sure that your word is solid. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, bro. Definitely, I'm gonna talk to him and see if I could do that. Cause like I say, sometimes them electricians, you know how that work. Sometimes them electricians be, you tell them what you need done, and being that you don't know nothing about it, they could do like the mechanics and literally tell you need all this stuff that you don't even really need. Next thing you know, you didn't spend $5,000 over what you actually need. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be nice to have a little background before we get into that. That way we kind of know, So definitely, bro. See what we could do, man. But appreciate that, man. Appreciate you letting me know that, man. I didn't even know that about you, dog. Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm licensed, been doing it for 9 years. Good. Oh, 9, y'all. Well, yeah, man. 9 years, you straight then. Let's cook up, man. I just wanted to chat with you guys. Last night, I didn't get a chance to talk with you guys when I was on stream, because like I said, my microphone was kind of acting kind of funny. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of acting funny. But I think now we got it all good, So we're gonna cook up something, man. Like I said, if y'all got some questions, some whatever y'all see, just drop the message in the chat. I got my phone right here, so I'm gonna be checking the chat. I want to make something with this crazy sound right here, man. Just something crazy. Simple but crazy. Oh, there it is. Wait. Let's tap out a tempo. Let's go faster. Let's go 163. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, wait a minute. Come on, man. Let's go. That'll work. Let's go 16 so we could change that up at the end. Let's go 16 bar. That way we could change it up at the end instead of 8-bar loop. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done said it before and I say it again, bro. I love my damn job, man. Seriously, man. Just sit back to just, you know, deal with music all day long, you know, whether it's the business or the job or the music, the actual music making. You know, like just being able to wake up and just fool with music, man, you know. You know, like every day, no matter what it is, just business or the actual creation of it, man. Just to be able to deal with it, bro. Like that's a blessing, man. It's a lot of work to get to that, and it's a lot of chances you gotta take, man. Like that's one of the biggest. When people ask me, like, if when I get interviewed about, like, you know, giving people ideas on how to do this for a living or whatnot, you know, I ain't got no secret formula to this that's gonna make you, you know, get you on some type of, you know, whatever. And I don't claim to know everything about the business, man. You know, I'm kind of organic, and I learn from a lot of different people, you know, on my way to doing all of this. But, you know, like when it come down to the dealing with studios and stuff, like that was always what I wanted to do. I ain't never wanted to set out to be no music producer. That wasn't my goal when I first started all this. I was making beats, yeah, but that ain't what I wanted to do. Music production was not even in my sights. My sights was audio engineering. You know, so I went to school. I did everything I needed to do for that. I wanted to own studio. That was my whole entire purpose. You know, which that's what I'm doing now. But along the journey, I started making beats, and that took me into becoming a music producer as well, working on different projects. So I was kind of thrown into music production whether I wanted to or not. You're gonna be a music producer. You know, that's how it worked for me, you know. So but I ain't got no cheat code to how this work, man. You know, but I will tell you this though. Like, there's a lot of chance. It is, you know, like you gotta jump, bro. You know, like for everybody that's sitting there waiting for the perfect time to start doing this or to, you know, make it a career thing, it ain't gonna never be the perfect time, man. You're gonna have to jump, dog. You know, like that's just the only way I could put it. You're gonna have to jump. You know, just jump, man. You know, and make that thing do what it do, man. You know, you just go ahead. And if you got the heart for it, if you got the mind for it, if you understand how things work out there, then you're gonna figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You will. Like, no matter what it is, you will figure it out. You will. You know, you're gonna have a little bumps and bruises along the way, making some bad decisions, some bad choices. But like I say, if you understand stuff just out there, not really the music business, man, but just understand stuff out there, you know, just how it works, the world, how it works. You're gonna figure it out, man. You know? And a lot of people just not really in tune to that. They don't really, you know, they understand business, they understand it, they just not in tune to how the world work. You know, they're not in tune to that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta leave your feelings off the table, deal with people respectfully, and just leave your feelings off the table, man. Stuff like that. That's the way the world work whenever you get into them levels. Don't have nothing to do with music, with the music business. You know, you gotta understand that, you know, that's just an example. You gotta understand that type of stuff, man. You know? Like, it's all business, man. Just you know, it's business and you know, making sure you keep that in mind, that'll help you. But like I say, I ain't got no cheat code to it. You know, maybe some people do, and they can tell you, you know, the cheat code to get what you got to get and all of that. But my experience and where I done been, you know, I ain't got no cheat code, man. But you got to jump, man. You got to jump and make that leap and just make that thing do what it do, man. Grab, like my boy say, you grab a hold of that monster and you ride it, though. You know, you don't let go of that thing, dog. Just grab a hold of it and just ride it, bro. Like, no matter what twists and turns it take, man, don't let go, just ride it. You know, and next thing you know, you're gonna tame it. You're gonna tame it, and everything gonna start working for you. You know, but just grab a hold of that mind. It's a monster. It is, man. Moving through this industry and trying to make some type of career out of it. But you grab a hold of that monster and you just ride it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can put some effects on this, man. See if we can start messing with this some kind of way. What I'm gonna do? Let's see, man. Let's see if we can use the drip plugin, man. Shout out to Kyle Beats for the drip plugin, man. Let's see if we can use the drip plugin and get a different type of sound. They got this little lo-fi effect that I like in here. It's real nice, man. It's a lo-fi effect. Like right here. This little thing right here. See, it kind of works sometimes. Let's try that. Let's try that. All right, let's try that. And then I'm gonna put some tremolo on that to kind of wobble that thing out. Hold up, let's try some reverb first. Okay, let's do that. Then we're gonna try some tremolo sync on that to kind of wobble it out and see if we can get something from that. You know, it's just trial and error right here. Oh! Oh! Oh man, now let's go ahead on and EQ that and shape that out. Woo! Oh man, let's start off with that. Rob's normally say that's what I always tell her. Grab her, there you go. I should have said that. I should have said that, dog. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it, bro. Take a lesson from her, man. Them ladies got it figured out, man. They got the cheat code on it, bro. Them ladies got the cheat code on it, man. They grab a hold of that monster and just ride that thing, dog. Shout out to Rob Snow. He know. Them girls went up on us, man. They got the cheat code to life, bro. Just grab a hold of that monster and just ride that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I want this to kind of do the same thing with that wobble effect. So we're going to put the reverb on it. The reverb going to kind of space it out a little bit. And then I'm going to put the tremolo sync back on that. Let that do that little wobble. But this one I'm going to kind of chop up. I want it to be kind of choppy a little bit. I mean, not choppy. I want it to be kind of smooth. You know, so we're not going to do as much of that tremolo sync on there, but just, you know, you're going to still hear it. I want to layer a snare with that clap from my Iron Fist drum kit. Right up. So let's layer that. And then I'm gonna take the snare down some. That's a little trick right there, man. Layer your claps with a snare and like right underneath it. That way you can have that snap. See? Got that snap on the clap. And what I like to do is pitch down the semitones of the snare a little bit. See? Now you got that hollow snap for your clap. You know, let's go on and grab a kick. This is my Iron Fist drum kit. Y'all know it. Let's make them rolls, man. Let's do our rolls. I'm gonna get rid of this one at the beginning. Drop that to 32. Hop. Drop them 32s in there. Ooh. Yeah. And then we're gonna fade that out. Fade them down, going like this. Take this one out. Then I'm gonna grab this hi-hat, duplicate it up here to this pad right here. I'm gonna pitch that one down so I can start. Pitch that one down about 7. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Put this back to 16. Take these two right here. Move them up. Let me go ahead on and grab my perk so I can put my perk in there as well. I mean, not my perk, my rim shot. Right there. Give it some bounce. Woo! There it is. Turn it down a little bit. Do a 16 right here with the hi-hat. Put another perk right there. And then I'm gonna do this triplet right there as well, right here. Give it that little bounce right there. Boom. I'm gonna grab another hi-hat right here, a tighter one. Let's grab a tighter hi-hat. Right there. Let's grab that one. I'm gonna do some 64s right here. 64s right here. Pop. See, like I did the kick and clap with the keyboard, just so I can get the nice little rhythm and the bounce that I want with the kick and clap. Now I'm going back and editing. Ooh. Go back to 16. Let's stick to the 32. Let's stick to the 64. Let's stick to that. Let's not step outside the box. Stick to the 64. Get a nice little bounce in the drums, you know. I need another percussion right here somewhere. And then I'm gonna do this one again. Move these two up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Some 16s right here just to kind of spice it up a little bit. All right, now that we done that, let's give it some movement. I'm gonna give it some movement by going in. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna click on a few of these. So we're gonna hit the second one in the middle. We're gonna hit the one in the middle right here. The last one right here. Nope, not the last one. The second one. I mean the first one right here. The first one right there. The one in the middle right here. Right there. Boom, boom. We're gonna hit the middle one right here. The middle one right there. The middle one right here, the middle one right there, first one here, middle one here, first one, oh, nope, first one here, first one there, middle one here, the middle one right here, middle one there, first one here, middle one right here, and the last one right there. Boom. And then we're gonna drop all of them down. The velocities. Now this gonna give our hi-hat some movement instead of just a flat hi-hat. See the hi-hat moving in and out. Oh, snap. All right, now we need something. We need something to back up that that our piano. So we're gonna put some chords in there, and then this is gonna kind of serve as like a backup to the piano hits, but like more melodic. So we're gonna go for like more of a melodic type feel with the chords. What am I doing? Grabbing Serato sample. We don't want to do that. We're gonna go for more like a melodic feel with that. You know, so let's switch this to chords. Move this up, down, something like that. Let's go. Now we're gonna take these, all of these bottom ones right here, bam, 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 and we're gonna switch that up. Switch that one up too. Let's go up an octave with that. Let's go up an octave. And change that to notes. Shift that up an octave. Up or down? Bottom octave or high octave? Bottom, huh? Bottom or high? Bottom or top? High? You guys are right. See, that's why I love you guys, man. That's why I love you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We on the same page. We on the same page. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all was right on the money with that one. Right on the money. Now let's change up the sound. Like that. Let's go down to EQ that. I don't like that. I don't like that sound, but it sure enough got a tone in there that I want. You got that tone in there that I want. You know what I'm saying? You remember what I told y'all? Don't go for sound, go for tone. See, I don't like that sound, but watch I go find the tone in there and lay that shit right underneath there. There it is right there. Now let's lay that shit right underneath. I'm gonna bring the volume down, play it, and lay it right underneath. Let's put that tremolo sync on there as well. Give it a little movement. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead on and make our 808 pop. We're gonna do that with the rise song. Go back to our drum track, grab that, go to my cymbals, grab that ride song. We're gonna make the 808 pop a little bit. Lower that down. Make the 808 pop. I'm gonna go on that 1. All right, what was I doing with this again? 6. I was doing the ambience of the track. We're gonna do some ambience of the track. Give it some ambience. Let's do that. Now that we got that saved, now let's go on and do it, because we finna open up our Omnisphere. Y'all know how Omnisphere be tripping sometimes. On the first load, after you load it that one time, it run like a beast, but that first time, sometimes be tripping. It crashes shit like crazy. Let's go on and pull up Omnisphere and get some ambience behind this bad boy. We're gonna go for the feeling of the track. Now we got the mood, we got the track, we got the bounce with the percussion. Now we're gonna go for the mood of the track, give it some feeling. Give it some feeling. Go down to this. It's one of these right here. I forgot which one it is. I think it's that one. They got some pads in it. That's crazy. Let's search just the pads. Ooh, let's lower the octave. We got a little something. We got a little something. We need to give it a little spice. Let's give it a little spice. So let's go down and grab. We're gonna grab the soft tube saturation knob, and we're gonna give it a little spice. Right. Now that we got the spice, we're gonna give it a little bit more air with some reverb. Hit it with the tremolo and make it wavy. We're gonna make it wavy. And then we're gonna hit it with the EQ at the bottom and shape that bad boy. That's it. All right. Let's drop a little melody on that. We're gonna drop a little melody on it. Let's drop a little melody on the track. This is the pad right here. We go, oh. We're gonna drop that, and we're gonna drop a little melody on it. I don't know. We might hit it with a bass line as well for like an intro, a bass line, Might do that. I don't know. But let's hit it with a little melody, maybe a flute. Y'all think a flute? Think of like a flute. We're gonna bring this back to one of them old school trap beats with the flute. You know what I'm saying? When all those fails, go grab a flute. That's what I was told a long time ago. When all else fails, grab a flute. Good to go. When everything else don't work out on the track, go grab a flute. You should be good to go, man. No problems. Let's see if that proved true. Let's go ahead on and we're gonna hit control 0. Bring up the track mute screen. We're gonna mute the 808 and the drums. Let's label out track 1 drums. Boom. Okay, and then we're going to control 1, go back to the home screen. Boom. We don't know if that's going to be a flute yet, but we're going to try it out. I just want to mute the drums in the 808 so I can kind of do the melody. We don't really know, but we're going to go with it. Come on. Give me something. Sound like the Titanic. Let's see if we can do something with that. Let's put our grid in 64. Gonna hit 9, put it in 64. And then we're gonna try and we're gonna just freestyle something, man. See if it come out. Let's just do it. Let's do that. Let's start off high at first. Oh, snap. What's up? What's up, James Crow? OP Marie Productions was happening, man. It's the real spill. The real spill said that's it when you heard that flute, huh? That was it, huh? That was it. Hey, we gonna put some vocal chops up in here, man. Call that a rap. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna put some vocal chops up in here. See if we can do that. Just some small vocal chops and see if we can bring it to the other level. All right, let's see if we can bring it to the other level with the vocal chops. It's on the level right now, but we need to bring it to that other level, you know? Y'all know that other level? You know what I'm saying? You know that other level when you be making beats? That other level? Let's bring it to that other level. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna find some vocal chops up in here and just kind of sprinkle some little light hits on it, and literally bring it to that other level. If we can do it, you know, ain't no guarantees, but you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, but you know. We're gonna just see. Ain't that, it ain't them. Nah, it ain't them. Nah. Uh-oh. Nah, right tone, but wrong phrases, man. Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know I heard it. I know y'all heard it too. I know you heard it. I know you heard it. Who heard it out there? I know y'all heard it. I know y'all heard it, bruh. I know you heard it. I know you heard it. Let's go on and do it. I heard it. Let's just do it. That's it. James Crow say he heard it. He say we heard it. As soon as I pressed it, we heard it. Let's do it. Oh shit, let's do this. Let's switch it up right here. I need something high. Damn, it ain't fitting. Damn. And then we're gonna go. Right there. Down, right there. Boom. And that's gonna end it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Let's cut them effects in arcade, them crappy ass effects in arcade. Sorry, arcade, but nah, we don't want none of them effects in arcade. None of them. We're gonna do our own. I want that mug dry so I can do what I want to it. All right. And I'm gonna go here. We're gonna double that up with that VHS. Gonna double that up. Turn on that magic. Woo! There it is. Turn on that heat a little bit. And then we're gonna put that delay on there. That way it can fill out them spaces in the middle. Let's put that delay on there. What my delay on there? Oh, there. Put that delay on there so we can fill out the spaces in the middle. Yeah. Low cut that. Yeah. And then we're gonna EQ that to make it kind of a little bit muffled. Yeah. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh shoot! I heard it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Now we got to get that flute. We got to get that flute and that vocal out of the same space. Which one of y'all can tell me how we gonna do that? How we gonna get that vocal and that flute out of the same space? How we gonna do that? They both in the same space now. Look at them. Listen to them. See, they're covering each other. How we gonna get it out? How we gonna get it out? We got the tones that we want, but how we gonna get it out? Anyone? 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 Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Rob Snow say stereo shaper, man. He on the right track. Pan, nah, they still gonna be in the same space, man. You know, Pan just put them in a panning doesn't separate frequencies. Panning don't do that. All panning does is it gives your ear the it gives your ear the it gives your ear the illusion that things are separated. But the only problem is when they both play at the same, as long as they playing off each other. You know, a pan, as long as they playing off each other. You know, but as soon as they play at the same time, it's gonna join them back together. Like a lot of people really don't understand it about panning. As long as they playing off each other, your pan gonna work beautifully. Playing off each other mean that one play, the other one play right after they you know, like they gliding into each other. Whatever the sounds are, they gliding into each other. You know, your pan gonna work beautifully. But once if two sound playing at the same time, you pan them left and right, and they play at the same time. Like think about it, left, right, boom. They're gonna you see what I'm saying? They're gonna make one whole, like, you know. So always watch your panning, bro. Like panning ain't exactly the way you separate frequencies, you know. But that my man Rob Snow, he on the right track with the stereo shaping. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, now you gotta be in some headphones or in some speakers or something to hear this. If you're just listening on your phone or something, you probably ain't gonna hear this too well. You know, you're gonna hear some difference, but not too much. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my EQ, go to the flute track, I'm gonna pull up my EQ, and I'm gonna switch my EQ to mid side. And I'm gonna switch it to side. All right. Now what that's gonna do is anything I make moves on this EQ with is just gonna mess with the stereo field, the left and right. It ain't gonna mess with the middle. So I'm finna take all of the middle out of this. I mean, I'm finna take all of the sides out of this. You know, I'm gonna take as much of the sides out, and I'm gonna let the vocal be in the stereo field. And my flute gonna minimize and go up the middle. It's still gonna be in the stereo field because I'm gonna leave a little bit in, but it's gonna minimize up the middle, and that's gonna separate the frequencies. I'm taking frequencies out. I'm literally letting frequencies go this way and letting frequencies go this way. That's separating frequencies. Just you don't actually have to separate with left and right or in two ears. To separate frequencies just mean that all you got to do is just make some frequencies less than the other ones. You just separate them. Even if they're playing at the same time, just make some less than the other ones. So that's what we're about to do. We're about to make the stereo field in this flute less than the stereo field in the vocal, and it's gonna separate them, even though they both playing at the same time. Okay, there we go. Now you hear the vocal out here, and you hear the flute more collapsing in the middle. So basically, all I'm doing, for those of you guys that don't understand this, all I'm doing with my EQ is I'm switching my EQ to mid side mode. Mid side mode, mid mean middle. Any move, your EQ start out automatically with shaping the whole entire field, the whole entire spectrum of the EQ. So any moves you make is gonna shape the whole sound, cut off stuff, boost stuff, whatever. But some EQs got a mid side mode, so where when you switch it to mid side, any moves you make in the EQ is just gonna do it to the middle, which is the mono frequency. Or if you switch it to side, it's just gonna do it to the side. Any moves you make is just gonna do it to the sides, which is the left and right, the stereo. So you can literally put sounds inside of sounds with an EQ. All you gotta do is just pick out whichever one you want to be in the stereo field and whichever one you want to be kind of shrunk up the middle. So it's like leaving in the stereo field, but shaping off just enough of the stereo field to where not a sound is separated from the sound that's outside. That's in the stereo field. So that's what we did to the flute. We just shaped it just enough with the stereo field to where now it's the vocal is out here in the stereo field, and then the flute is kind of like up the middle. So now they're not clashing now. Now you see that pad sound? That pad sound? That pad sound? Now what I did is, check this out. I'm finna layer it now. The flute following the same thing. The vocal out here. Stereo field. More in the stereo field. The flute is still in the stereo field, but not as much. Okay? Now the pad I'm gonna put in between that. We're gonna shape the pad to fit in between that sound, in between both of them. See what I'm saying? So let's play all of the sound. So y'all can hear what I did. Let's play all of the sounds in sequence. Now go get you some headphones right now, because you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. So go get your earbuds right now. Go plug them in. Go get you some headphones, because you don't want to miss this, bro. For real. This is some gems right here. Some literal gems right. That's gonna save y'all from all that sidechain shit. All of that making sounds duck out whenever other sounds come in. Like I don't sidechain shit in my beats. The reason why is, like I told y'all, man, sidechain to me is like a cop out. You know, like it's like you're telling yourself, man, I'm gonna make some sounds duck out when another sound play, because I don't know how to make them play well together. So I'm gonna just make them duck out. You understand what I'm saying? Like sidechain to me is not a mixing technique. Sidechain to me is an effect. Like to create a pumping sound, or you know, like 4 on the flow patterns to create that pumping sound. And sidechain is an effect, you know. But when I tell myself I'm using sidechain as a mixing strategy, like to mix something, it's almost like I'm telling myself, man, I can't make these sounds play well. Like, I don't know how. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one duck out when the other one play a little bit. You know, I don't want my kick to duck out when my 808 play. I don't want my 808 to duck out when my kick play. I want to learn how to mix them things so both of them can hit at the same time and they play well together. Both of them. They both hit at the same time and they good to go. You feel what I'm saying? So learning this type of stuff is how you do that. That's how you get two sounds to play at once, and both of them fall, and you don't have to you don't have to duck nothing out. Now your sound not losing no punch, no nothing, because you're ducking out a little bit of this one when this one come in. Feel what I'm saying? So go get your headphones right now. That way you can hear all these sounds how they play. Feel what I'm saying? So the vocal stereo feel out here. Check it out. Matter of fact, let's cut a little bit more of that out. Let's cut a little bit more of that out. So go to the vocal track. We're gonna cut a little bit more of that out. That's how. And the reverb is spacious, making it go more out there in the stereo field. All right. So check this out. Now the flute, I'm gonna play the vocal and then watch how the flute come in. Listen to where the flute come in. Listen to how it fit. The vocal gonna be out here, and then when the flute come in, you're gonna see the flute slide right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Still in the stereo field, but right in the middle. Okay, so I got the vocal out here, flute right here. Now what I did is I took the pad and I brought it just a little bit more out. So now it go like this: vocal, pad, flute. And they all playing at the same time. You're gonna hear them all, every last one of them, and none of them gonna be covering nothing. So get your headphones and check this out. Vocal. Now I'm gonna bring in the flute. See? You hear the flute a little bit. Now the pad gonna come in between. You hear all of them clear, and they all playing at the same time. Every last one of them, all playing at the same time. You hear all of them clear. No overlapping frequencies, no none of that. Like, can y'all hear the difference in the sounds? You can hear the pad. You can hear the pad really, really clear. You can hear the flute really, really clear. You can hear the vocal really, really clear. Now check this out. Look what just happened. That's 3 sounds playing in the same frequency range, all in the high end. 3 sounds playing in the same frequency range. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's take all of them plugins off and see how they sound without that. Let's take them all off. Let's take them all off. We're going to go to the flute. We're going to go to the flute. We're going to take them all off. All right. Then we're going to go to the pad. We're going to take them all off. Or we're going to take just the EQ off. Let's take just the EQs off. Not all of the sound. Let's just take the EQs off. I want y'all to hear this. All right. Let's take the EQs off. And then we're going to go to the flute and take that EQ off. We took it off on the flute already. Let's put all this back on. And then we go just disengage that EQ. The vocal. We're going to disengage the EQ at the bottom. Okay. Now watch how all them sounds run into each other. This the kicker. This the kicker right here. You got to listen to it. All them sounds going to run into each other. Every last one of them. What? Look. Like you, you can't tell where the flute start, where the vocal stop, where the pad come in. You can't tell nothing. All you hear is just a bunch of high shit just running all in there. And you know what I'm saying? So let this be a lesson to y'all that others that you know all that side chain stuff and all that. That's cool if that's what you want to do. That's fine. But just understand. Learn how to mix. That way you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta side chain nothing. Your sounds one sound don't have to drop out when the other one hit. Just to make everything clear. Nah, man, learn how to mix. That way you could, you know, learn about mid-side, learn about all that stuff, man. You know, backwards processing, all that stuff to make your sound stand out. Even though 2 sounds playing in the same frequency range, you know, backwards processing, backwards mixing, forward processing, all that stuff like that. You know, mid-side EQ, all that stuff deals with frequencies, the shaping of your frequencies inside. Your frequencies is inside of a sound. So if you understand what your frequency is doing inside of the sound, not just the sound. You know, when you sidechain and stuff, all you're doing is listening to the sound. That's it. So you're going to make one sound leave when the other sound leave. But once you start understanding what's inside of that sound, the different frequencies that's inside of that, man, you can shift them things to do whatever you want. I don't care what's playing. Anything that's playing on top of that, whatever playing, you can shift them frequencies and manipulate them and move them all around in there, man, to make something play over here, but then something playing right here, and then another one playing right here, you know, and all them sounds in the same frequency range and all of them playing nice. You know, so you learn how to mix, man. That way you ain't got to do that side chain stuff. That way you're not making nothing duck out. You're beating out. To me, like, look what you're saying when you say I'm side chaining stuff. This is what you're saying. Like, the concept of side chaining is making something else duck out. 2 things that's hitting at the same time. When one hit, I'm a side chain it to this one right here. So when that one hit, it's going to duck the other one out a little bit. That way they don't play at the same time and I don't have no clash in frequencies. That's what you're telling yourself. So basically what you're saying in a nutshell is I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of one sound to let the other one play. That way they don't clash. I'm gonna just sacrifice a little bit. Man, I don't want to sacrifice shit. I don't want to sacrifice nothing. I want all of that kick drum to play. I want all of that 808 to play. I want the whole thing, everything. And I don't want to sacrifice nothing. Not even a little piece of my sound, just so something could be clear. Nah. So I learn how to mix. That way I don't have to sacrifice no sound. I don't have to do that. I could just put them all where they need to be and boom, everything hit at the same time and you can hear everything clear and crisp. You feel what I'm saying? So just remember that, man. Just remember that, bro. You know, like I ain't saying don't sidechain stuff. I'm just saying like just understand what you're saying. When you say I'm a sidechain something, basically what you're saying is I'm a sacrifice this over here so this one could play. Nah, me personally, I don't want to sacrifice nothing. No sound, no quiet, no nothing. You know, so I'm gonna learn how to mix so both these things can hit at full level, and both of them work. All right, now check this out. Now I'm gonna engage the EQ. Now this is all of them playing. Now we took all them. Y'all see it right here on the screen. We took all these EQs right here. That's at the bottom. That's what's doing our effect. That's what's making our sounds put them where they need to be. So we disengage all them EQs. Now let's play it again and just listen to all them sounds running crazy. Cause they all in the high frequency range. So all them sounds running crazy. Look. like, like literally, you can't tell what I can't tell what a pad stop and the vocal start. I can't tell. And then the flute just kind of hanging around in there, just doing a little something in there. But I can't tell what a pad stop and the vocal sound start. I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? But now when we engage these EQs, watch everything just separate, dog. Watch this. Just EQ and no side chain on none. Everything just separate, bro. Check it out. Dog, y'all hearing it? If you got some headphones on right now, this is a good example, right? If you got some headphones on right now, you can't tell me you ain't hearing that. Everything just cleared up. Look. This without. This with. There you go, bro. There you go, man. Straight up jam. You know what I'm saying? Don't never say I ain't done nothing for y'all, man. For real. Don't never say I ain't done nothing for y'all, man. Stop that. All right? You know, and I explained it in a manner to where a rookie could get that. You understand what I'm saying? Like the rookie could get that. If you don't know nothing about frequencies and you don't know nothing about what I'm saying, all you got to do is just follow this right. Rewind this video, just follow that, man. Just make sure that you go get an EQ that got something called mid-side processing on it. And then just go read up on how to space frequencies out. I'm telling you, it's gonna click. Like, oh shit, I could take these two sounds that's the same exact sound. Literally, two pianos that sound the same, and I could put one over here and one over here. Just put them frequencies in the pocket. Now I got two pianos playing on my beat, and both of them backing up each other, and you can hear both of them clear as day. You know, your kick drum, your 808, boom. All of that, man. Work with everything that's hitting the same range, bro. Everything. So now you know, man. Now you know, bro. Learn how to mix, man. Don't just go take it. Don't just go jumping on them tips and tricks just because they there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them tips is designed for the people who don't know how to mix. It's designed for that. Like if you don't know how to mix, just do some side chain. You know, where you can make this duck out and that, you know what I'm saying? But like eventually you're gonna have to learn how to mix that kick drum in that 808 instead of ducking something out. Eventually, like I hope. I hope you just ain't decided that, oh well, I'm just not gonna learn. I'm not gonna learn how to mix and I'm gonna just keep side chain and stuff. Eventually you gotta learn how to mix them two sounds, man. Mix them together. That way they both play. Eventually. I can understand a side chain thing if you don't know how to mix. But eventually learn how to mix them two things. That way both of them hit at the same time. Boom. And you can hear your kick drum, you can hear your 808, no bleed, no nothing. You know? And this is a good example, y'all looking at it right here. There you go, man. There you go, man. Sounds all nice and space, you know. Now what I did is taking the time out to do all of that in this. Remember, this ain't the mixing process. This is just the processing the sounds right here, just to get all my sounds where I want them to be in the beat. This is not the mixing process right here. It's not. This is called a static mix right here. Just getting all your sounds ready. Now, when all of these sounds go inside of my software ready to mix, all these stems go inside of there ready to mix, I ain't got no problems, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's a 15-minute mix. That thing done, ready to send out. I ain't got no problems, none, because all my sounds prep. You know. So if you out there and it's taking you 2 hours to mix a beat, you know, an hour to mix a beat, whatever, just understand that a company taking this logic right here, just, you know, some logic. Sometimes you got to use other stuff to describe something. That way it kind of makes sense. That thing kind of makes sense. So you use other shit that you're familiar with to describe something that you're not really familiar with. And if it makes sense there, it's going to click over here. So let's take a company. You know, let's take Apple, for example. That iPhone you got right now, that iPhone costs $75 to make. Literally $75 to make, dog. Out of country. iPhone you got, I'm serious. And if you look at it, that's a cheap ass phone. If you look at it, it is. You know, it do some amazing shit, but it's a cheap ass phone, bro. That thing got 2 buttons on it. You know, all you got to do is take your iPhone right now and just bend it a little bit. See what I'm saying? That's a cheap ass phone, bro. It is. You know, so it takes $75 to make the iPhone, and literally they can make thousands of that thing in like an hour. On their assembly line, thousands of them, like just like that. All right. Now you know that now all that money. I mean that cheap ass phone. You know where all Apple money go? You know why that cheap ass phone? Why all of y'all got one? All their money going to the prep work. They spend billions of dollars on advertising. Every time you turn on, when the new iPhone come out, every time you turn on the TV, you see a commercial from Apple, dog. Every single time. You can't turn on the TV without seeing when that new iPhone finna drop. You can't turn on the TV without seeing a commercial on that. People smiling. You know, they're paying people to put that logo everywhere. They spend billions of dollars in prep work. Billions. Just to make a $75 phone. Let that be a lesson to you in music production, dog. If you having trouble with your mixes and stuff, just understand, bro, your prep work suck. You know, you just throwing all them sounds together and no prep, no nothing. So when it's time to mix them, bro, you got a ball of yarn you gotta untangle. And you spend your time not mixing, you spend your time fixing. A lot of y'all not mixing beats, y'all fixing beats. Y'all not mixing. There's a difference, mixing and fixing. Feel what I'm saying? And it's because no prep work. Them sounds ain't separated. Nothing you ain't doing to that to them sounds. You know, just trying to just throwing a little whatever on them and make it. Now it's time to go mix it. So you got this whole ball of yarn you got to untangle before you even get to the mixing process. You understand? So you got to fix all this shit before you even start mixing. And that's all your mixing process. So hour, 2 hours to mix a beat. Sometimes a week. Y'all know who y'all. Shout out to y'all that's learning. You know, you got to learn. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but you got to learn. You understand what I'm saying? So I know some of y'all be mixing like for a day, 2 days on one beat. You know, I feel that. I get it. But just understand, I'm trying to give you a game right now. Just understand. That company spent billions of dollars in prep work before that phone even touched your hands. Billions. All for that $75 phone. So let that be a lesson to your mixing, bro. Prep work. Prep your shit. Before you even start mixing. Prep it all. Levels, everything. Prep it all. That way when it's time to mix that thing, bro, all you're doing is just enhancing stuff. You ain't fixing nothing. Like right now, I don't even want to fix this beat. I just want to level it and make sure this sound stay exactly like this. And all I want to do is just go when it's time to mix it, all I want to do is just enhance a few things. Just make sure that, you know, if things pop out that I want to pop out. You know, maybe do a little panning with some ear candy. You know, make a few percussion sounds pop out in the left and right. That's all I'm doing. I'm literally mixing the beat, bro. I ain't fixing shit because I don't want to fix nothing that I just done right here. Because all the prep work that it took for this, which y'all see on the screen, all the prep work went into this. So I did just like that company did. I spent billions of dollars in the prep work. Look at all that prep work. I spent billions of dollars on the prep work just to go put out a quick little product in 15 minutes. Quick little mix. Boom, 15 minutes. Done. Make sense? Sometimes you gotta think it through, man. Sometimes you gotta think it through, man. You know, just don't do what you do. Just don't wake up in the morning and do what you do. Like sit down and think it through a little bit, bro. All right, now check this out. My drum's so much in the pocket. My drum's so much in the pocket. Get your headphones ready again. Get them ready. Get your headphones ready. Turn up your speakers. My drum's so much in the pocket. All right, there's so much in the pocket that I'm gonna solo this drum track, and I'm gonna deal with my drums as a group, not individually. I'm gonna deal with them as a group because there's so much in the pocket already. Now I could just deal with them as a group. So I'm gonna solo this drum track, and I'm gonna deal with all of my drums at one time. Check this out. I'm gonna prep all my files at one time. Check this out. Put a little crunch on my drums, on my kick. You know, little crunch. All right. Now that I got that buzz cut at the bottom, it's everything gonna feed into that buzz cut. Now I'm gonna grab my transparent EQ right here, and I'm gonna go on and start dealing with shaping my whole drum track. I'm gonna shape it, the whole entire thing. Come on, man. You can't tell me y'all didn't hear that. Get your headphones. This is without what I just did. This is without that. Listen to that. Now this is with. Watch how clear the drums get. Watch. And if you notice, I took frequencies out. So let this be a lesson to y'all about, you know, what I tell y'all about don't be deceived by volume. You know, mix for clarity, not volume. When your stuff is clear, to you it's gonna be perceived as being loud. Like literally in my headphones, this guy, I'm lowering y'all see the knobs right now. I'm lowering frequencies. But literally the beat, the drums sound like they got louder. Watch, check it out. Look, listen to it. Get your headphone. Like I said, get your headphone, get your speakers, and listen to it. This is the drums without that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna turn this plugin off. Now, I want y'all to hear the difference. I'm gonna engage it at the middle of the ninth bar right here, right where this line is. I'm gonna let it play without until it gets to the ninth bar. Then I'm gonna engage it after this. That way y'all could see it visually, and y'all could pay attention to what's happening. So after this ninth bar, I'm engage the plugin right at this ninth bar right here. I'm gonna let it play without, and then we're gonna engage it at the ninth bar. Let's do it. And you tell me in the chat if you can hear if you can tell me with the low knobs that you see, literally taking stuff out. Tell me if it sounds like the drums got louder. Let's see. That's regular. Check this out. This with the plugin. This without. See what I'm saying? This is with. Clarity. Mix for clarity. You don't have to turn it. You don't have to kick your 808 up and your kick up just to make it hit. If you got to do that, if you got to hit them volume faders and make your stuff loud, then that means it's not clear enough. Stuff is overlapping stuff and it's not clear. It's not separated enough. You know, so the most stuff overlap. Remember, 1 and 1. No. +1, -1 equals 0. You got stuff canceling out. So when your kick drum hit, it's canceling out sound. When your 808 hit, it's canceling out sound. When your snare drum hit, it's canceling out sound. -1 positive. If they're in the same space, -1 +1, 0. Done. You're losing sound. But when you clear that up, and it's no longer -1 and positive, when you clear that up, then you're gonna start to notice, oh shit, this sound louder because it's clearer, and you ain't touched no volume. You ain't touched no volume, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's why I rock with my own drum kits. You know, this is all my Iron Fist drum kit because them sounds mixed already. Them drums mixed already to what I want. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like to rock with my, because I know what work I put into my own drum kits. You know, so but there you go. That's another little lesson for y'all, man. You know, same thing like the side chain, like the mid side. You know, understanding all that type of stuff. You know, and that's just little simple stuff, man. Just understanding that, taking the time. I put your beat making down for a second. Put your beat, man. I know we all want to make beats and we produce, but put your beat making down for 2 seconds. Just put it down for 2 seconds, and just go sit on your sofa and just Google, bro. Forget the beat making for a minute. Just go Google, man. Google what them terms mean. You know, mid-side processing. You know, forward mixing. Go Google that, man. You know, take the beat. You know, beat making ain't all about creation. It's not all about that. You know what I'm saying? So close the beat making for just 2 seconds. You know, I know it's hard because you want to create and you're producing, you want to make some beats, but close the beat making for 2 seconds and just go sit out on your couch with your laptop and just Google, bro. Start looking at, and anything that you don't understand, what you do is you write it down. Make a note of it. Anything you don't understand, make a note of it. You know? That's like your Achilles heel right there. You know, that's your Achilles heel is the thing that you're weak at. So anything you don't understand, make a note of it. You know, if you get to something you don't understand, make another note of it. You know, that way when you get some help from somebody, like you get somebody to go to, oh man, you got some specifics. Like, hey, bro, I read about this, and this. You know, tell me about that. Like how I get that done. Now you're connecting what you already done figured out from your own research and your weak points. You're connecting that. You see how you get better? Think it through, man. You know what I'm saying? But it take a little time, and a little effort, and not many people gonna put that effort in. You know, because we all creative. We all want to jump in our studio and make beats. Make beats. Sometimes you got to put the beat making down for a little bit and just understand what you're doing up here. And that's going to help your beat making if you just put it aside for a second and understand what's going on up here first. You know, you're going to start to notice that it translates to your sound. You know, remember I told y'all on one stream, it go from here. Your ideas go from here to here to here to your hands. Understand the process here. It pop, you know, whatever our idea pop up here. Then they go to here. That's where your passion start growing for it. Your passion. And between your idea that you had and your passion growing, now it come out. So that's where it start. You know, and a lot of y'all moving around making beats, bro, and ain't got this straight. y'all ain't really took the time out to get this straight and understand what y'all doing. Y'all just trying to maneuver y'all way through and just making beats. So it's a little bit harder for you to do stuff that you see somebody else do like that. It's a little bit harder for you to do it because this ain't straight yet. You're just kind of moving, and you ain't really took in this yet. You know, so sharpen that up, man. So it could go from here to here to here, and you're gonna start to notice your whole entire thing that you're doing take a whole twist, a whole turn. You know. Old Darto said the clap and the snare sound brighter. You heard it. And that's exactly what, you know. It put that little polish on the hi hats. The clap got tighter. You know, the snare got tighter, and the kick drum got like a little bit more sharper instead of being muffled. It got a little bit more sharper. So you picked up exactly what happened, man. Odarto, you picked up exactly what happened. Sinister say you so right, bro. Um, I be I be head too I be head too much, bro. Too much. Yeah, that's true. Like Sinister House. Sometimes, you know, like sometimes you gotta know when to turn this off a little bit, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you could get so like oh you not I'm not gonna say turn it off. You gotta know where to place it. You know, like this can analyze or this can learn. Just because you analyzing something don't mean you learning it. So sometimes this take over and we start to overanalyze our shit. Next thing you know, you done stifled your creativity. So you gotta know when to turn that analyze thing off. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know you gotta know when to turn that learning thing on. You know, put the creative part to the side and just turn on that learning thing. You know, if you're sitting down taking in information from somewhere, then you're not really analyzing, dog. You're just trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like analyzing is something that pretty much you done already learned. Now you're trying to pick it apart now because you done already learned it. Now you're trying to get detailed with it now. So you gotta learn. Sometimes you gotta learn how to take that analyze thing off the table and don't over analyze shit. You know, and just learn it. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. And the reason why I'm saying is because my man say he, sometimes he be in his head a lot, so that's probably what that is. It's not really learning, it's just analyzing stuff too much. You understand what I'm saying? Just because and remember, just because you analyzing something don't mean you actually learning. To learn something is to be able to do it, to take something in. That's the knowledge. And then to learn it is to be able to go apply go apply the knowledge you didn't took in. So just because you didn't analyze something and took it in, don't mean you can actually go apply. Don't mean you learn it yet. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta want to turn that analyze thing off and just learn some stuff. That way you can actually go apply it. Go do what you gotta do with it. You know? But yeah, man, that's for all of you overthinkers out there, like overanalyzing and shit, like my mind don't really work in that type of compared to overanalyze shit. I'm more like a like I'm more like a calculated type dude, like I would rather spend my time prepping something that way I ain't gotta analyze it. Like I didn't prep this so well to where when I decide to move, I'm calculated. That's how I deal with stuff. That's like my mindset. Like I'm the dude that'll just sit back and peep out the whole scene. Don't say a word in the room. Not a word. Like an hour go by, I ain't said a word. Nothing. Everybody talking, I ain't said nothing in the room. I'm just chilling. And I done peeped out this whole scene, this whole scenario for 45 minutes. So when I finally do move, oh, it's calculated. I know what I'm doing. Bam, 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 done. I spent the whole time just kind of like just sitting back and just taking it in, the whole entire thing, and just understanding, okay, when I do this, I'm gonna do that. And then when I talk to this person, I'm gonna make sure I say this. And when I talk to that way, when I finally decide to move after that 40 minutes up, and I finally make a move, everything precise and calculated, straight to the point. No wasted space, no wasted movements. None. No wasted movements. Just straight to the point, straight to straight to what I gotta do. So that's why I take the time out to just sit back and chill. Like I do that. Like a lot of people notice that about me. I just kind of sit back and just chill. I talk to y'all a lot because I'm on the stream. So I talk to you guys. That way, there's no dead air or nothing. But when I'm in my little element, oh, I just be sitting there, just chilling, taking in the whole thing, everything, how everything move. People personalities, how they work, everything. I'm just sitting there, just taking it all in. And then when I finally move, when I finally get up out that chair and I move, everything calculated, no wasted space, bro. No wasted movements, no wasted space, because it was so prep. I sat down, I just prepped. Versus everybody else that get up and go move. Now you got to backtrack because this movement was wrong, and you got to backtrack. Oh shit, I got this wrong, and I did. Oh shit, now I got to backtrack. Oh, I misunderstood this because man, when I move, no wasted space, dog. It was I prepped that much and I calculated that much. The way I just prep, I just sat there. And if I can't do it that way, then I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna that mean I ain't prepped enough yet. I'm gonna sit there and just until I can actually move, until I can move and get everything done. So that's how I designed my company. That's how I did, my when I first started, you know, I didn't just go do stuff because I saw this person over here doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna go do. I need this or nah, man. I just sat back. I literally just sat back and took it all in. I had a whole whiteboard, a dry erase board. That's how I was gonna build my company, man. Put the people in place that I need, and I just sat there and took that in. No movements, none. I was watching everybody do this, and people were suggesting this to me and suggesting that. No movements, not one. For like about 3 years, no movements, not one. But after year number 4, when I finally looked at that board and it looked nice, and I had a few things where they needed to be up here. When I finally moved, everything, bam, 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 just straight to the point. No wasted movements, bro. You know. I question myself too much with my music. Yeah, man, that's the way it be sometimes, man. Sometimes it's like that, man. But like versus the head stuff, just try and remember this. If you question yourself a lot and you're always second guessing your music, just remember this, man. Just always stick to this little concept right here. You're not curing cancer, dog. You're not curing cancer, man. You're not doing no type of brain surgery. You're making beats, man. That's what you're doing. Oh what? So what if you screw it up? So what? You ain't got nobody life in your hands or nothing. You ain't on no surgery table to where if you screw up, oh shit, the world about to come to an end. You making beats, man. So what? You know what I'm saying? Just stick to that simple concept in your brain. I'm making beats, man. Like that's what I'm doing. You know, y'all not watching the YouTube tutorial of me doing brain surgery, dog. To where if y'all go screw that up, oh shit, you know, like somebody life gonna shut down. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all making beats, man. So it's no need to be hard on yourself or overanalyze them. I'm making beats, man. I ain't curing cancer out here. You know, shout out to them people that do that. Them people need to be detailed and analyzed and all in they shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting here making beats, man. So, you know, like I'm putting all this focus on something that don't really require it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm putting all this distress on myself. That's something that don't even really require it. You know, you ain't holding nobody life in your hands right here, dog. You know, you ain't chopping somebody up on no table somewhere or something, dog. To where if you slip, oh shit, I cut an artery, now that person gone. You know, nah, man. All you doing is making beats, bro. So just keep that in your mind, and it's gonna stop you from being hard on yourself about your work or over analyzing your shit to where you lose your flair for it because you just analyzed it too much, or you know it's stopping you from making a move and going join this and join that, or step up and do this or step up because you're so worried. It's gonna stop you from all that when you just realize, man, I'm making beats, bro. That's what I'm doing. Sitting down here at this table right here in front of a laptop making beats, bro. I ain't doing nothing else but just making beats, man. You know, and I ain't got no, I ain't, it's no, I ain't got nobody life in my hands or nothing. To where if I slip up, you know, all of a sudden they gone or something, dog. You know, you ain't in that profession right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? You just making beats, man. But just remember that, bro. You know, it's gonna literally get you out of your heads when you just keep telling, oh man, all I'm doing is making beats, man. Like, so what if I screw it up? So what? Oh well, I screwed that one up, man. Let me make another one. You see what I'm saying? You can't exactly say that when you're a surgeon and got somebody life in your hands. You know, you can't exactly say, "Oh shit, I'm gonna rewind this shit and do it again." You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that person got to be a little stressed as to what they do. You feel what I'm saying? But you making beats, nah, bro. You ain't got to be that stressed, man. Oh what? So what if you? So what if you mess it up? Oh well, I'm gonna make another one. And if I mess that one up, I'm gonna make two more. You know, I'm gonna make two more. If I mess them two up, I'm gonna make two more. You know, if I mess that third one up, I'm gonna go sit my ass down, go have a coke and a smile, chill out, relax, you know, go take in something else, and I'm gonna come back and sit down and make another one, see if I can do it. If I screw all three of them up, you see what I'm saying? That's what you doing. You know, no pressure, dog. That's just what you're doing. You know. So you know, and the reason why I'm saying, I know I talk to you guys and like, but this is serious talk. The reason why I'm telling you guys that is because I've seen people lose their flair. They lose their flair and they lose their love and joy of making beats because it starts to become a problem for them. And sitting down doing what you love to do, or that's your passion, is not supposed to be strenuous or a problem to you. It's not supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen people fall prey to that. This is something they love doing, but they can't get it out. They can't step out of their own brain enough to tell themselves, man, I'm just making beats, man. So they're so hard on themselves and so strenuous over their music that this start to become a problem for them instead of being a joy and a uplifting thing to them. So it start to become a burden to step in their studio instead of a joy to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I would hate for any of that to happen to y'all because y'all over analyzing y'all stuff. You feel? You know, so I've seen that happen, and that's not a good look, you know, when this is no longer, it's something, your passion is no longer a pay. It's like you killed your own joy. You killed it simply because you couldn't get out of here. You killed your own joy. And you may look at yourself and say that's not me. That's not me yet, but it take a period of time. That's not gonna happen overnight. It's almost like you go keep chipping away at yourself. And before you know it, years from now, it's like, bro, like you don't even feel like making music no more. You know, or just take a back seat to something else out there or whatever. You know, now you didn't miss your goal, or you didn't miss whatever you wanted to do in life because you kill your own joy over time. It's like you chipped away at yourself. It's not gonna happen overnight. So you're not gonna even notice you're doing it to yourself. You're not gonna even notice. And when you're taking a little small piece at a time, you're not gonna notice it that you're doing it to yourself. But that's what you're doing. And before you know it, you know, a few years from now, this ain't gonna be important to you, you know, and it gonna be gone. You know, so I would hate for that to happen to y'all and y'all don't really realize what y'all doing to yourself, you know, because like I said, it's subtle, like you're not gonna notice it, you know, but every night you're gonna keep chipping away at yourself. It's like you're chipping away at your love and your passion for you, chipping away at it. And before you know it, it ain't gonna be that. You know, so the way you stop chipping at yourself, you just tell yourself, man, I'm making beats, bro. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing crazy, nothing strenuous. I'm making beats, man. And if I mess this one up, so what? You know, go fix me a sandwich. You know, go have some juice, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make another one. You feel what I'm saying? You know? That happened to you, man. That happened to you, bro. Center Styles, that happened to you, man. That happened to my man said it happened to him. Man. So how you got out of it? Let the chat know, man. How you got out of that, man? How you got out? I think somebody at the door. Hold on, let me go see. I think somebody at the door, man. I'm gonna play this beat for y'all while y'all do it. But yeah, drop. I'm gonna be back in a minute, man. I just gotta go open up the door real quick. But yeah, drop us a message. I would love to know how you got over that, and I'm sure the chat would, man. If you got some words of advice for people that you know to get over that, if they going through that same thing, drop that in the chat, man. What my man said, man. What he said. Yeah. Or any of you guys that ever went through that? Any of you guys that ever went through that, man? Like, you know, cause like it's some people out there that's probably going through the same thing. You know, you don't even know, but they're going through the same type of thing, man. So if you got some words of wisdom for them, something that you did specifically, or you know, something that happened to you, you know what I'm saying? Like you always share that type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you don't know who out there going through that same little deal right now, you know, and something you say, just a little small thing that you say or something that you know, if you didn't went through it, that might get them out of that funk, man, and get them to move, you know. So always share that type of stuff, man. Don't never hold your experiences back because you never know who else going through that, bro. You know? So yeah, this came out kind of fire. I like this little beat right here. Now, what I'm gonna do next, man? What I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna level these sounds out. I gotta level these sounds out, man. So we're gonna do that. So, my man said I got so in my head over my beats and my music, worrying about if it's good enough, and fight my own mind is hard. But I had to learn to stop worrying about if people like my music or beats. There you go, man. You know. Eugen say, even if I think my beat is bad, I send it to a few friends to get their opinions from people who aren't in my head. Helps a ton. Good, man. That's some good advice as well. You know. Um, yeah, yeah. That's some good advice, man. Sometimes you know, like you gotta you know, like for me and my personal experience, you know, and I don't know if anybody could take anything from this, but for me and and I'm talking about like a while back before all of this shit that I'm doing now, but like for me and my own personal experience, what I always kept in mind that you know, there's a reason why I started this. There's a reason why you came to music. There's a reason why. You didn't come to music to stress yourself out. You see what I'm saying? Like all of y'all that gravitated towards music, even not even making it, just listening to it. When you just think back when you first started listening to music, that wasn't your primary objective to pop in that MC Hammer cassette tape way back in the day, you know, and stress out. Like who do that with music? Like who do that? Like I'm gonna pop in this song right here so I can stress out. Like nah, man, you popped that in because it was feel good music. You popped it, you popped in certain music on certain days because it made you feel a certain way. You know, cookout music. You know, when the cookout you put on some certain jams. So all of us in here took in music with the objective of making ourselves feel good, man. Making ourselves feel. That's why we took it in. Not even making it, just gravitated towards the sound of music. No, none of us started that. Like 0% of us started that with the objective of stressing ourselves out. You doing that to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But that wasn't your main objective when you started taking in music. So somewhere along the line, you got sidetracked. You got sidetracked. And usually when people get sidetracked, it's from watching too much and not doing your own thing. You know, from watching this one over here, now you start to compare. Now you're watching this and you start to compare. Now you're watching out or you start to compare. See, now you're sidetracking yourself from that first goal that you started taking in music with. And just notice that, and you could tell it was a goal because none of us, there's nobody in the chat that's gonna pop up and say, yeah, man, I started listening to music to stress myself out. Who the hell gonna do that? You know? So that wasn't none of our first objectives when we first took in music. So our first objective started out right. And somewhere along the line, sidetrack. Next thing you know, you're on this different course that you never even start. You never even you're on this different course that you didn't even start when you made music, when you first took in music. That wasn't your course you start. Like no way even close to that. You know, like my man say in his head about his music or if his music good enough. Now my man stressing himself out, you know, or was stressing himself out. And that wasn't his main objective when he first started listening to music. His first objective was to ease his mind when he started taking in music, to feel good or to you know, to set the mood for something. That's how we all took in music, bro. So just understand what you're doing to yourself, you know, like that first, and that's what helped me to start getting out of my head about if my shit sound good or if somebody gonna rock with it or whatever, man. That ain't why I started making music. I mean, that ain't why I started taking in music. That ain't why I started making music. I started making music because the sound of music, when I first heard it as a kid, it did something to me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I started dealing with it. Your first experience with music wasn't a comparison with somebody else's stuff, or wasn't a if you could do this better than your first encounter with music was just solely on some feel good shit, bro. It's simple and plain. That's all it was on. You know? So just keep that in mind, man. Don't like go get back to that. You know they say get back to your roots. Get back to that, man. Like don't worry about none of that, man. Just, you know, like get in your studio and tell yourself, man, look, I want to jump in the studio to make myself feel good today, or to brighten up my day, or to give myself a boost. Instead of jumping in that, you know, comparing your stuff to whoever or wherever, trying to make your stuff sound like something, man. You know, you're getting that to make yourself feel good. And from that is how you start to make better music. From that, the good vibes, the feel good, that's how you start to make better music, man. Not really by going learn this and going learn that and listening to his 808 and then yours ain't really like that. No, nah, you get better from good vibes, bro. That's how you get better. You know, like some people believe that about being sick. Like you could take all the medicine in the world and keep yourself sick simply because you ain't around good vibes. But the second you put yourself around good vibes, you notice your health start getting a little better. So get back to that and get back to that in y'all studios, man. How y'all first took in music. like on some feel good shit, on some mood type stuff. Like it was setting this type of mood, or you know, I was here when I took in this. Get back to them roots, bro. And I'm serious, man. Like your music gonna start to take a whole different type of turn simply because you're back on that type of shit. Instead of on this who got the better beats and who did, you know, like don't take in that type of stuff, man. You know, the last thing you ever want to do is hit me up on some shit about, yeah, my beat's better than yours, dog. Oh man, I didn't cancel you out so quick. It's not even funny how quick I done canceled you out, dog. Cause that ain't why I'm in this. For my beats to be better than yours, or my beats to be, that ain't why so you hit me up with some shit that don't make a matter to me, dog. A lot of people don't understand it, you know. Like I done had many people be like, yeah, my beat's better than yours, man. Your beat sound the same, man. I don't care. I don't care because that ain't why I started making music, dog. See, I'm back to my roots. That ain't why I started, so I don't care. You know, the last thing you can hit me up with, dog. And from that type of mentality and understanding my roots of why I started making music, boom, all this stuff started happening, man. Just from that good vibe like that. You know, so that's me and my own personal experience for y'all. You know, like I don't know about y'all, but that helped me, bro. Just remember why you started taking in music, not started making it, just started taking it in. Period. Way back in the day, none of us took that in to stress ourselves out. None of us. You know, not one. So stop doing it to yourself. Stop. Because that wasn't your beginning objective. That was not. It was not at all. You know? I stopped for a couple of days, then I listened to my stuff and realized my stuff are better than I thought. Yeah, man. And that's good to take a little break. Kind of, you know, like have that reset. You know, I do that too. You know, to kind of have that reset. That way I can reset and kind of, you know, get my mind fresh again. You know, and then my stuff come out a little different, you know, sometimes. Yeah. So that's definitely some good advice, man. Just to kind of reset yourself every now and again. You know. I realized I was just tired. Yeah, yeah. And that, yeah, bro. Ardoto, old Darto, I'm glad you said that, man. That's another thing that I want to touch on. What my man said here about, he said he realized he was just tired. Like that's another thing, man. You know, like if you watching other people like that, like I know I tell you guys, like I make a lot, like when I sit down and make beats, I make a lot of beats at once. That's just me. You know, and if you notice, I kind of stopped saying that a bit because people gonna start to think that that's what I need to do in my studio. Like, yeah, man, Drink can't make like 20 beats when he sit on, or 30 beats when he sit on to make beats. You know, so I gotta go do that. Like, I stopped saying that. You know, I wanted you guys. I told you guys that because I wanted you guys to understand my grind mentality. You know, like you got people like that make like they make me look like shit. You know, they be making like 50 beat all that, bro. Yeah, I gotta seen them. You know, and you got people that say like, you know, like I don't even understand why people make 30, 20 and 30 beats a day. I don't even understand why they do that. You know, you got people that believe in that type of stuff. You know, and that's cool. You know, the reason why I do it is because I like music. I like to stay sharp. I like to stay sharp, man. You know, I like to stay sharp at what I'm doing. You know, I I like excuse me. I like the concept of what I'm doing. I like always taking in knowledge about what I'm doing. So that's why I make a shitload of beats. You know, it just so happened that later on people started buying them shitload of beats, so now I gotta make them. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I make beats. Like I make a lot of beats. You know, when I sit down and make beats, I make like 20, 30 beats and just, you know, and be good with that. But you know, some people will tell you, nah, you know, like you don't need to do that. Why you making 10, you know, making 10, 15, 20 beats whenever you sit down? You know, I make like 2 or 3 beats and that's cool. And that's fine for them. Like I say, I just do it because I like making music. You know, I'm gonna do it regardless. You know, I'm gonna do it like when I turn on, when it's time for me to sit down and make beats. Unless I ain't really got the time. Like right now, I got the time to make beats, so that's what I'm doing. I made 4 beats before I turned on the live stream. I made 1 just now, so that's 5 beats, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That I made today. I made 4 last night and then 1 on the live stream. Now that was just a few hours. I stayed up late last night on the live. That was just a few hours ago, bro. That was late last night. So that was literally just a few hours ago. Now I'm back making beats. So in a 24-hour process, take that time and carry it over this time. That's not even 24 hours. I done made 15 beats already. See what I'm saying? You know, and just between last night and today, I done made 15 beats already. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me. I like to do that. So, I'm telling y'all this because I stopped saying that to people because I don't want y'all chasing that out there. I want y'all to get in your studios and just make yourself into what you want to be. You know, so if you are one beat a day type dude, then be that, bro. But just make that beat solid. Make it count. You feel what I'm saying? Like be that one beat a day dude, if that's you. You know, be that 2 beat a day dude, or be that 1 beat a week dude if that's you. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you doing what you do, then that's the way you're gonna spark them good vibes instead of running out there trying to chase what somebody else doing. That's how you're gonna spark them good vibes if you do what you do. So I stopped saying that. I stopped putting that out there. You know, like that I make this many beats or I make that many beats when I sit down. I stopped because I don't want, you know, like I started noticing, man, people like, man, how you do that? Like what you do, or you know. So it's almost like people trying to chase the stuff I'm doing, trying to turn themselves into what I'm doing, and really that ain't shit. That ain't how you roll. So if you a 1 beat a day dude, then do that, man, because that's where them good vibes gonna come from. Just you doing your thing, you know. Yeah, that's how it work, man. You know, I got arrangement issues that marks me questioning my shit. Arrangement issues, man. Yeah, it's sad. I say that itch sag melly. I don't know how to say that whole thing, dog. We gonna call you itch. We gonna call you itch. Man, what you do is like he said in the chat, I got arrangement issues that makes me question his stuff. You know. All right. Like ask yourself how long you been listening to, not making music, just listening to music. How long that been? I'm talking about like back in the day when you was a child. How long that you've been listening to music? Just ask yourself that. You don't have to say it in the chat if you don't want, but just ask yourself, man, how many years you been listening, not making it, just listening to it. Just think back. You know, I'm talking about car rides, I'm talking about birthday parties, I'm talking about, you know, club, you know, wherever. Going wherever and doing whatever, man. You know, exercise or whatever. Just think about how long and how much music you done listen to in your life. Just think about that. You know, a lot of people take that off the table when they start making beats. All of that, take a back, all of that, that's off the table. When they start actually making it now, making music, they take all that off the table, man. You know, don't take all that off the table, man. You know how beats supposed to be arranged. You know. Just think back to that song that you listened to when you know your favorite little song that you were listening to when you were like 12, 15 years old. Just think back to that. You can recite them words, that verse, everything. You know how beats supposed to be arranged. You know, is in you. It's just that you didn't got caught up in making it that you forgot all of that. You forgot that. You know how intro go. You know how I call because you done listened to it all your damn life. Every song, they all got that structure in there. So you didn't heard that over and over, and that thing that you saying, that arrangement problem you done heard that over and over and over and over again in different songs. You done heard it over and bro, that took root in you somewhere. You just can't find it because you're too worried about creating it, and you're forgetting that you took all of that in. You're just forgetting it because you're so worried about creating it now. And a lot of people do that. They put what they done took in on the back burner all them years because they started making beats a month ago or 2 months ago. So it's like this new mystical magical puzzle that didn't opened up to him. Totally forgetting the fact that, man, you know how long I done listened to a chorus, a break, a bridge, you know how long, you know, and you forgetting that as well, you know. So just think back to all of that, man. Use all of that. Don't forget it. Use all of that, man. All them times you done took in music, all them years, all that you done took, bro. You done heard that arrangement problem you got. You done heard that thousands of times over again, man. You just leaving that off the table when you making your beats. You leaving that off the table. So think about that little song that you used to sing, or whatever that little song is, or whatever that, you know, whatever that track is you to listen to. Think about that, man. Think about how that thing go. You could say the words to it because you listen to it so much. So you know how it go. Think about how the music sound, where the drums stop, where they come in. This little part where it do this, where these little sounds drop out, and then it do this, and then it make that twist. That's what made you like that little part, you know, so much. Think about all of that, man. And then go do that shit in your music, bro. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you're gonna shock yourself. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that shit that been in me all this time, man. Yeah, bro. That all that music you listen to, that didn't go nowhere. It's still in you. You just got sidetracked because you started making it now. You wasn't creating it back then. You were just listening to it. But now you didn't start, so you ain't got sidetracked. And you put all that to the side, all them years of listening to music. How the intro start. You know, to Salt and Pepper Push It, you know. No drums, no nothing. You know, then it got a few little sounds that come in. You know, all of it, man, you remember all of that, man. Stop playing, dog. You remember all of that, man. You know, depending on how old you are, dog. You know, you remember that. You know, go recreate that, man. Go recreate that in your beats. You know, how them songs that you know, how many of y'all like Vanilla Ice, man? Y'all remember Vanilla Ice back in the day? Dum 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 dum. All you heard was just that little simple dum dum dum. That's all you heard. You know, then that little clap came dum dum cha dum dum cha dum dum dum. Man, go recreate. And I'm just using them examples for y'all that's that old. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm using them examples for y'all. You know, if you modern like myself, then go use some other examples that you know. You didn't listen to some other stuff, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, all that. Go use some examples you know. You know how them songs started off in the club. No drums yet. Just you know, man, go do that. Next thing you're gonna start finding, man, I'm making better intros, I'm making better hooks, better choruses, because I'm remembering all that shit that I took in. Feel what I'm saying? So just keep that in, man. Just take that in, man. Look, Rob Snow say 25 years he been listening. 25 years he been listening to music, man. Now you telling me you done listen to music for 25 years, day in, day out. You done caught a little piece of music, not making it, just listening to it for 25 years, bro. You can't possibly tell me that shit didn't set in you somewhere. Them songs, if you took that much music in for that long. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody like that, man. You got it in you. It's in you. But you're just getting sidetracked because you're making it now. You're forgetting about all of that. Because now I'm creating it now. So I gotta worry about these plugins and these tracks and man, just remember, bro, how music sound when you were listening to it. Just remember how it sound. Go back to that chorus, that intro that you like, that hook that you like, all them instruments that was playing. You know, how when the beat drop, it do this. Ooh, man, that's why I like that 50 Cent song. When the beat drop, it did this. You know, and go recreate that, man. You know, drop your drums out, do whatever, and recreate that same little vibe. You're gonna be shocked at what you do to yourself, man. Seriously, simply because you're not forgetting all them years of listening to music, not making it, just listening to it, man. You know, you're gonna be shocked, bro. And then South Music say, drink Kang, you just understand how much you just helped me, brother, man. I'm just telling y'all some stuff. What's up, 808 Fraction? I see you, big dog. 808 Diffraction. What's happening, man? I see you. Um, yeah. Like feedback. Feedback. Feedback feedback is always good. It's always good for you to get some type of critique on whatever you're doing. That way you know if you're moving in the right direction from the right places. You know, that way you know you're moving in the right direction. You know some stuff that works, some stuff that's not working. Feedback. But this is the thing. This is the thing about feedback. A lot of you guys taking in feedback with the wrong mentality. Remember I told y'all, get this straight? A lot of y'all taking in feedback with the wrong mentality. You could take feedback in with two purposes. You can take feedback to compare, or you can take feedback to learn. I'm going to say that one more time. You can take feedback in for two different purposes. The first is you could take feedback in to compare, or you could take feedback in to learn. It's the people that take the feedback in to learn. That's the people that move with it. The people that take feedback in to compare their stuff,
I took this feedback in, so now I can compare my 808 to this one. I can compare. That's the people that stay where they at, even with the feedback. They stay where they at. Because they're not trying to learn off the feedback. They taking it in with the wrong mindset. They taking it in so now they could do something to compare now. You feel what I'm saying? So just stay clear to make sure that you're not that person and just not understanding what you're doing to yourself. Because you're taking it, and it's easy to slip into that. Take feedback in and just start comparing your stuff now to whatever you're listening to or whatever you know or whatever you know, now you're comparing. You know? Nah, man, you took the feedback in to learn, not to go compare your stuff to somebody else. You took the feedback in just to learn. I took this in and I'm going to learn from what was just told to me. I'm going to go try this and go try that. I didn't take this feedback in to go do some stuff to my stuff, not compare it to this and compare it to that. Nah. You know? So a lot of people take feedback in but wonder why it's not clicking or they're not moving with it or not doing nothing. And sometimes it's because you're taking the feedback in with the wrong mentality. You're not against it. You're taking it in. Like they got some people that just don't want to take your feedback. That's cool. You know, but at the same time, the people that do something, just because you're taking the feedback in, don't mean you're taking it in with the right mentality. You could be taking it in and telling and going to compare your stuff now. That ain't gonna move you, even though you took the feedback in. You take the feedback in to just learn. Just learn what I'm doing. Your only competition is the last thing that you just did. That's your only competition, bro. That's it. Not somebody out there sound, not the drink Kang sound, not this one over here sound, not nobody else. Your only competition when you taking the feedback is the last thing you just did. That's your only competition. That's the only thing you need to be comparing your shit to. The last thing you did before. That's it. And that's going to move you. That's what's going to move you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're taking the feedback in with just learning from my mistake, learning from what I did here, learn that new technique so I could do this. Your only comparison is you and what you did before. That's it. Not somebody's stuff out there. You know, so just keep that in mind, man. That's, you know, that's gonna help you to actually make use of the stuff you hear instead of just hearing it and you're still not going nowhere. You're still not really moving. You know, when you change that mindset, you know, what the saying is, my grandmother used to tell me, if you can't change your situation, change how you look at it. You change this. You know, if you ain't going nowhere with your beats or you ain't really progressing like you want, then change this up. You can't really change. You can't really snap your fingers and make your beats better. You can't change your situation, but you could change the way you look at it. Start taking in the feedback with a different mindset. You know, I'm no longer comparing my shit to other people like that. I'm just in competition with what I did yesterday. That's it. That's all. That's it. Nobody else shit out there. Just what I did yesterday. I'm gonna just make sure I upgrade that and do something else to it and do something else to it. You know, that's how I walk out there, man. You know, the only person I'm in competition out there with is just who I was yesterday. That's it. Trust me, I ain't looking at nobody shit talking about, yeah, man, I want my shit to sound like that. I want to do this. Nah, man. I'm just learning. You know, I just go, you know, I check out this person to learn. Competition don't even enter into my mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it, you know. Now, with that being said, you know, respectful competition is always good because y'all know yourself, iron sharpen iron. So when you didn't made it to a point to where you are you understand it, not know what you're doing, you know, not making beats good, but you just understand where you at up here with your beats. You know, like I know my stuff not that good. I know, you know, when you start understanding that about your beats, that's the time to go join them things, not to stay away from them. You don't tell yourself, all right, I understand this about my beats that they're not really that good, so I'm gonna stay away from this. Nah, that's the time to go join it. Because you come into that realization in your mind where you really at. And that's the best time to take in knowledge, bro. When you understand where you really at. Not that make-believe place that you think you at. Not that. The best time to take in knowledge is when you finally clear and crisp on where you at in this game. You know, I'm a 3. I know that. That's the best time to go take in knowledge, bro. Because you very clear as to where you at. And the quickest way to get to where you want to be is understanding where you need to start. That's the quickest way. So once you done understood that, it ain't the time to tell yourself, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna stay in the cut because my beats are 3. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, my beats about a 3. I'm gonna stay in the cut. You just understood. You got very clear with yourself about where you at in the game. That's the best time to go put yourself in the middle of knowledge. The best time. You know, because you're not clouded by all of this opinion and all of this judgment and all. You're not clouded. You understand. You literally got clear in your head as to where you at in this game. You got clear. That's the best time to go take in knowledge, bro. Best time to put yourself right in the middle of some shit. You know. You're only as Tav T say you're only as good as your last beat or song. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You gotta make that. You gotta make that. You know that step. You know, keep putting that step. One foot in front of the other one. You know what I'm saying? Does someone know why the MPC in controller mode doesn't save audio tracks? Of course it does, man. It saves everything. It saves your whole entire project, man. First of all, when some shit go wrong in your software, stop blaming the MPC. You know, stop watching 2 million other people do it, but you can't do it. So we're gonna say the MPC don't do it. You know, we're gonna say that. You know, 2 million other people do it, but you know, because yours didn't do it, now it's the MPC that don't do it. The MPC software don't save audio track. Like, stop doing that. That's number one. Because you ain't gonna never figure shit out if you just blaming the software. That my software doing something. Nah, they got all kind of reasons as to why your audio ain't saving. And this don't have shit to do with the MPC software. It got something to do with your computer. Your hard drive could be going out. If you're saving on a flash drive, the disk space could be used up. It could be corrupted. You know, like all of that type of stuff will not save your files correctly. You know, so I would weed out them issues first. You know, if you're having a problem saving it, or if some of your audio ain't popping up, or, you know, remember your hard drive spinning, and that thing got threads on it that got to reach a certain place in order to save this. And if them threads get burned out, yeah, that file gonna be left out. It saved all of this, but that file right there was left out. That shit will absolutely happen to you if your hard drive going out of something up with your system. You know, even viruses will do that. Viruses will do that to your computer, to where it's blocking out certain things in your computer. That way the virus could do whatever you got to do. It's blocking out certain things. So certain things may not save, certain things may not, you know. So the way you avoid all of that is just make sure you got a computer that's just dedicated for music production. No downloading this and that, watching videos on it. You know, your little girls playing games on it, watching movies, you know, doing homework on it, all that stuff. Man, it's just for my music production. But that way I know what's touching it. I know how new it is, and I know it ain't getting no off time use whenever I'm not on. It ain't getting no strenuous use whenever I'm not on. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, that's just where I would start if you're having a problem in your audio not saving. That will definitely happen with flash card when the things start getting old and start, you know, or something happens or they get too hot. Even if you just bought it, it could get too hot at one particular time, and now it just burn out. It's only machinery. So now, you know, it saves some of your stuff, but it don't save this. You know, the more program take to run the more the hard drive run on a program, which the MPC software is big, the more the hard drive run, that's the less information it's gonna save because it's running so strenuous. And that's because, you know, like last week, it kind of got overheated and it burned out. You know, so I'm just telling you like some different. I'm not saying that that's the main reason. I'm just telling you some different things other to look at than just pointing at the software and saying, "Hey, the software don't save audio tracks." 2 million other people saving their audio tracks, so obviously it's something up with you. You feel what I'm saying? So just remember that, man. That's gonna help you to dig a little deeper into what's going on with your stuff instead of just thinking it's the software. You know. But yeah, that will definitely that happened to me a lot. That's how I know it happened to me a lot. You know, like when hard drives start failing and all of that, I was noticing some of my beats wouldn't save. You know, like I would go looking for my beats, and I know I just made these beats, you know, like yesterday. You know, and I saved like 10 of them, and 3 of them not there. And then I go save them again, and then, you know, it save all of them, and then one of the 3 just pop up with the rest of them. And then I'll resave it again. I'll save them all again, and then now the other 2 pop up as well. But that's because my hard drive was going bad. You know, the threads in the hard drive was just wearing out, man. So it can't write all the information at once. It just can't do it. You know, so change the hard drive up, you know, all that stuff, like boom, everything worked crispy. Everything was all good to go. You know, if you got external hard drive, sometimes it's just USB cord. Sometimes, you know, sometimes, you know, like y'all know that with your cell phone card. Like sometimes discharge over here, work with my cell phone. This cord right here, the cell phone cord, it worked. But then you got some you plug in your phone, it look just like that. It even fits your phone. But when you plug up your phone, that shit don't charge. Like it's taking like all day to charge. And the cords look identical. You see what I'm saying? All type of stuff like that could be the problem. That's the why your file's not saving. The computers, man. So, you know, it's computers, man. So all that stuff could have something to do with it, man. But like I said, just not putting it on the software will help you to dive into all that and find your problem quicker than just, you know, thinking that is the software. Can somebody give me the cheat code in the software to make my stuff save? Nah, man. You know, there ain't no cheat code, bro. I can have some audio tracks in here right now. Press Control S and it's gonna save. Simple. No cheat code, no nothing. It's gonna save. But that's because this hard drive brand new, this computer brand new, everything on it immaculate. So I ain't got no problems. Feel what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do. I would definitely check the hard drive. Like just you're weeding stuff out. You know, whenever you got some kind of issue with your system or something, just weed stuff out. That's how you find a problem. Weed stuff out. Like I just want to know it's not this, and it's not that, and it's not this. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it may cost you a little money. You know, just to weed some stuff out, especially if you're having an ongoing problem, like an ongoing existing issue. Then, you know, start weeding some stuff out. So at least weed your hard drive out. You know, so if you get a new hard drive, weed that out. You know, if you get a new, you know, try and save it to a new place on your computer. Like get an external hard drive and save it there. See if you can save it there. Now, if it's saved on the external hard drive, you know, it's gonna cost you about $40, $50. If it's saved on that, if all your audio saved on that, now you see how you're narrowing it down. Okay, it might be something wrong with my hard because it's saved on this one. It's saved on all my beats saved on this hard drive right here. You know, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like start weeding some stuff out instead of just sitting there just trying to figure out what's up with the software. Like start weeding some shit out. That way you know, okay, I know it's not this, I know it's not that, I know it's not this, I know it's not that. You know? Sometimes the best way to find an answer is to figure out not what the answer is to figure out what it's not. You know what I'm saying? What they say, process of elimination, you look at it from the other way around. Let me figure out what it ain't. Once I weed all of them out, then the answer gonna become clear. You know, like it's gonna start to clear up what it is. So start weeding some shit out, man. Your hard drive, your cords, your plug, you know, your ports, you know, ports, all that type of stuff. Start weeding all that simple stuff out. That ain't gonna cost you too much money to deal with. Your drive may be full. Bam, that's another one. That's another one. Absolutely. Hard drive full, you will have a problem. You will have a problem. A hard drive that's not defrag, you will have that problem. Your files, your two things going when your hard drive ain't defrag, you know, the defragment of hard drive when it's not like that, then you're gonna have two problems with your files. Number one, either they're not gonna save at all, or number two, you're gonna be saving them to this spot, but they ended up way over here in this folder right here, in this folder way over there. You know what I'm saying? You know you saved them in this folder right here, but them things ended up in some other folder somewhere. That's gonna happen to you. All that type of stuff. Whenever your hard drive is like not defragged, you know, and that happened from like just use, you know, cookies, all that type of stuff. You know, one thing that you could do as well is to make sure you clean your cache. Go to your, if you're on Windows, I don't know about Mac, but if you're on Windows, I could find out what it is for Mac though. But if you're on Windows, you could go to the search and type in percent time TEMP percent. Type that in. Percent TEMP percent. And then hit enter. And it's gonna pull up a box on your screen. And that box is gonna be all the temporary shit, all your temporary files on your computer. And if you ain't never done that before, guaranteed you're gonna have about 3-4 gigs of shit on there. And that's temporary file. Like when your computer saves something, tell you how it works. When your computer in order for you to do your computer to pull stuff up the way it was before, it has got to make a kind of like a mirror image of it. So when your computer start up again, it can pull stuff up right how it was again. It got to make a mirror image of it. So obviously it's not going to duplicate what you did. It's not going to do that because your hard drive will run out of space really, really fast. So what the processor does is it makes a temporary file that sends these different threads to your program, and it pull that image from it, and it save it in that temp folder. It just pull that image from it, not the file itself to duplicate it. Just pull that image from it and save it in your temp folder. That's how your stuff pull up quick. And the reason why processors run fast is because a process is your processor is very, very good at doing that versus his over there that's not good at doing it. So that means when you press power on your computer, things start up like that. When he press power on his computer, it take a little while to put because it's pulling all that temporary stuff, and it take a while. You know what I'm saying? So go to your computer, press T, put in T percent TEMP, the word temp TEMP percent TEMP percent sign, and then hit enter, and just delete all of that. Delete as much of that shit in that folder as you can, because that's all temporary stuff. You don't need it. You know, your computer gonna make more mirror images of stuff. It's gonna do that automatically. But just delete all of that. And bro, that should be speeding up your man. That should be speeding up your computer like crazy, dog. You know, that's a little cheat code that I learned way back in the day in my IIT days, bro. Like when people computers was moving slow, yeah, man, go clear that up. You know, that's a good little cheat code. So type that in. All of you Windows. I don't know about Mac. I can find out how to do it for Mac, but that's for Windows. You know, go to your search bar, type in temp percent TEMP percent, and hit enter. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about, man. Just go to that folder and look at all that shit in that folder, dog. Delete all of that, as much of it as you can. Now, some things it's not gonna be able to delete. Something, and it's gonna tell you, like when you highlight everything and hit delete, some things it's gonna tell you can't delete it. That means your computer is still making a image of that, so it's not gonna let you delete it. It's still making a mirror image of that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna let you take it off. But just delete as much of that shit as you can, dog. And trust me, you're gonna be like, whoa, crap, damn. Computer moving a little swifter. Hey, I gotta eat something, bro. I ain't ate nothing at all, man. I want to eat with y'all on stream, man. I want to make at least about 2 more beats. So what I may do is jump back on. I know I just made 1 beat, man, but you know, I wanted to talk to you guys more so than just make beats. Because last night I had the idea of talking to you guys, but you know, my microphone was all screwed up. It just was a whole disaster, man. But that's why I wanted to get on here and kind of talk with all you guys, catch up. You know, we ain't been on stream in a while. No, the streams, the regular streams is about to start up tomorrow. We doing the Fix My Mix challenge tomorrow, so make sure y'all pull up for that. I don't care if you can't mix good. I don't care if you can mix good. Pull up. You know, it's always a good experience to put your stuff in the pot and get the feedback and the knowledge, man. So make sure y'all pull up for that. I'll definitely help y'all. You know, I'm gonna help y'all with some stuff that I know. And the good part about it is you get to see your mixes on screen, how they translate. You know, we're gonna just kind of go over a few little things with y'all mixes, man, and just kind of help y'all out on some stuff that y'all may have some problems with. So the way that work is I'm gonna put a project in the Discord, my Discord, and y'all gonna be able to go download all the stems. And I'm gonna give y'all an hour to mix the beat to the best of your ability. Don't have to be done, but just mix it to the best of your ability and render out the file and turn it in. And after that hour, we're gonna go over the whole thing. We do it all live, man. Everything live. So just pull up and get ready. Be in your studios, get ready. You know, I'm gonna have the project ready for y'all. And y'all gonna start the clock, y'all download it, boom, mix it up to the best of your ability, arrange it, throw a little quick arrangement on it, and render out the file and drop it back in the Discord. And yeah, we're gonna play everything, man. We'll see what's up. Got some gifts to give y'all as well. You know I do. I got a few things I'm gonna be giving away. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a blast tomorrow, man. It's gonna feel good to get back in the stew and just be stationary again, man. You know, I like being on the road, but then again, you know, I like the money, but at the same time, it's like, nah. Nah, I'd rather be chilling. So it's gonna be nice to get back and just, you know, be in my little element doing my thing, bro. You know, but business does call, man. You gotta do it, you know. But I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat a little something. My stomach is like really, really knots right now, dude. I only ate like I only ate some fruit this morning. That's it. I ate some fruit and drank a shake this morning. A little health shake, and that's it. And the whole middle of the day didn't pass, bro. So I gotta eat something, man. I'm gonna eat me like something nice, man. And I may jump back on later. You know, like I said, I got the whole. I'm not leaving until early morning. You know, early morning. So I still got a few hours to just chill out. So I might jump back on later and make some more beats. Talk to you guys. You know, who knows? Y'all might see me back on. Just stay tuned. And y'all know how I rock. Thank you guys again for renewing you guys subscriptions on the Twitch channel. I appreciate that for you, all you guys that's renewing y'all subscriptions. I appreciate. I want to make sure I tell you guys that. Thank y'all so much for that. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be putting in my Stank Face Gang room on Discord, and you will only be able to get those gifts and those prizes if you are subscribed to the Twitch channel and have your Twitch connected to the Discord. You will automatically see that Stank Face Gang room. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then all you got to do is go to my website and look in the menu part, and it's gonna tell you how to join the Stank Face Gang. And it'll take you through all of that, how to do it. It's very, very simple. Just, you know, make sure you subscribed on Twitch, not just following, but subscribe. And you connect your Twitch to Discord, and Twitch does it automatically. So where you can see certain things on Discord, you can see it automatically. So you will see that Stank Face Gang room. And I'm finna put a whole bunch of shit in there, man, just to show my thanks and appreciation for you guys. And I'm talking about gifts, sample packs, you know, discount for plugins, free plugins. I'm gonna just put a bunch of shit in there for you guys, man, just to show you just to show my thank you for all you guys that renew y'all subscriptions and keep that up. You know, y'all keep supporting the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I didn't read up and got a few gifts from some companies, man. So I'm gonna be hooking y'all up with a bunch of stuff, man. So thank y'all so much for that. And yeah, man, tomorrow's gonna be on, man. Tomorrow we're gonna turn it up. We're gonna get lit tomorrow, man. You know, being back in the stew. Yeah, I'm going ham tomorrow night, bro. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? I'm going ham tomorrow night, man. So y'all make sure y'all pull up. Let's have some fun, man. And we're gonna just go ham, man, and mix these beats, bro. And just wild out tomorrow night, man. Good old fashioned time on the stream, how we always do, man. All right. So thank you guys so much. I think this beat came out kind of nice, man. You know, it came out all right. You know, it is nice. You know, I still got a few little things that I might want to do to it. I probably might arrange this and drop the stems in the disc. Yeah, I might do that. I might stem this out and drop all the stems in the Stank Face Gang room on Discord for this beat right here that I made. That way y'all could pull up the stems and listen to like all that mixing stuff that was done. Like if y'all didn't hear it all, y'all can pull the stems up and listen to the flute, listen to the pad where they fall, you know, in your own software. You can kind of go back and listen to that. Or y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all can take the stems and sample them, or do, you know, y'all can use whatever, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Anything in that room is royalty free, man. So y'all could go ham with that if y'all want. So yeah, but I may do that, man. I may stem this out real quick after I stem this out and post it and post the whole entire beat in the Discord for you guys to go check it out in the Stank Face Gang, man. So all of you guys that's in there may see this pop up in a little while. All right, it's saved and I got everything done, so you know, might as well do that. But I don't see why not. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Everyone, thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. My community is one of the absolute best communities, man. Absolutely, bro. And all of you guys, I hope I didn't miss nobody. If I did, then my apologies, man. Like I'm looking at y'all chat from my phone, so I hope I didn't miss nobody, man. You know, I tried to answer like as much as I could. But and thank you guys also for the people that, you know, that gave y'all experiences in the chat, man. I'm more than sure that type of stuff helps other people, man. You know, so never ever be scared to share your experiences, man, because you never know who out there in the same spot, bro. And they could pick up just some little small thing that you said, man, just because you was in it before already. Never be scared to share your experiences, man. Bad or good. You never know who going through that shit too, bro. So thank y'all so much for doing that, man. I'm more than sure the chat got something from all of this, man. And yeah, just thank you guys for pulling up, man. Absolutely, man. I'm gonna check you guys later, man. I might hop in the Discord later on, chat with you guys. You know, just chat with you guys and see what's up with y'all, what y'all up to and what y'all doing. So if y'all want to join me there later on, then it's all good. But right now I gotta eat, man. Thank you guys again. I hope y'all enjoyed the cook up. I hope y'all took a few little tips from this, you know, a few little mixing tips. Also, if you guys want to ever learn anything more about this type of stuff that I explained, there are literally thousands of things like this that you can learn and learn it very simply. You just need somebody to put it to you in a simple manner. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I offer my one-on-one help sessions for music production. I don't care what software you're in, what you're using, MPC, whatever. These tips will definitely help you as well. So y'all make use of that. That's always on my website. It's a very, very easy sign up process to sign up and book your own session. You know, we work at your pace, not at mine. So I don't care if you're beginner, advanced, intermediate, whatever. It don't matter. We work at your pace. And I'll take you through a few things, you know, a few questions that you have, you know, I'll take you through a few things that's definitely going to help, just like this, you know, stuff like this that y'all learned today. But the difference is you have me one-on-one. So I think right now where I'm at over like well over 860 something people on that. You know, dealing, you know, helping over 860 something people with their music production. So that has proven to be very, very helpful for a lot of people. And it also is a big help to me as well, because I get to stay sharp teaching you guys things. I get to stay sharp what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it helps me as well to stay sharp when you have to show it to somebody. So, you know, it's like a win-win for everybody all around, man. And I keep the price very, very low, you know, so if you can get something to eat, you can book a session. You know, it's not about the money. I could put $100 price tag on that and people still gonna go get it. You know, so obviously it's not about the money. It's just that I gotta make sure if you book in a session and you take it serious. So people usually take something serious when they put something on the table for it. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. It's very, like, literally it's inexpensive. And a lot of people that's on my stream have taken, I've met damn near 80% of the people that's on my stream at one particular point in time. You know, I've met like almost 80% of the people on my live stream on them help sessions, and probably 60% of the 80 are still coming. They're still taking the sessions. So I talk to a lot of you guys, man, and I don't mind. You know, I'm never, you know, I don't mind at all helping you guys out, man, at all. I love music, and this is what I do. You know, and I didn't have, you know, one of the main reasons why I do that type of stuff. One of the main reasons is because I didn't have that. Like when I was learning how to do all of this, I didn't have that. Like nobody was reading, like doors were slammed in your face. You had to either be somebody or be in with a click or something to get that type of one-on-one close-knit help to be in somebody's studio and do that. I didn't have that. So I always told myself, when I get in a position to help out or get in a position to do a few things for people, then that's one of the things that I'm definitely going to do. Trying to reach out to some people and provide a way that you can just come knock on the door and get some help, man. You know, if you need it. So that's my way of doing that, man. So any one of y'all that want to take advantage of that, man, like I said, it's real simple to do. You know, you could book your own time. You know, it's a booking form, so you can book your own available time whenever that you're comfortable with, and whatever, man. And we're gonna jump on screen. I'm gonna meet you on screen, and we're gonna chop it up and do a few things, man. So, you know, any one of you guys interested in that, make sure y'all take advantage of that, bro. It's definitely a great learning experience. It is, and it's very beneficial and helpful to a lot of people, man. It is. I make sure that I present quality information to you the same way I did on YouTube videos, same way I do here. You know, the only difference is it's more detailed specifically for you, not just general stuff that you're picking up. It's more detailed, specifically designed for you and your needs. So if y'all interested, make sure that's always available on the website. Take advantage of that. It's always there. Book a session, and I'll see you guys, man. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love all you guys, man. My community is the best, man. If you do not see me tonight cooking up, then you will definitely see me tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going ham. Fix the Mix Challenge. Let's get it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Have a blessed day. And always keep making music, man. I'm going to check you guys, man. Let's vibe out on this beat and get up out of here so I can go eat, man. Yeah, man. Sinister House, the session, yeah, everything is on the website, man. Anything you want to know about me, anything that I tell you guys, anything that's all on the website. My company works just like any other company. You will go in, you will go to their website to find anything about it. So always on the website, anything. Rob Snow, he drank over, signed up for 2 sessions, but couldn't make either one just due to my work schedule. Maybe we can work something outside of the times possibly. Um, the reason why the schedules are made that way, it gives you guys the options to pick based on those time frames, is because those times that's not happening, that's when I have actual classes. You know, like you guys are taking sessions. I have actual classes that I do where it's a group of people, you know, and that's where now those classes you have to be invited to. You have to be invited to those classes. Pretty soon I told you guys that I will start making a few of those classes available to you guys as well. Not just sessions that you can book, but an actual class with people in it, you know, online. So pretty soon I'll make that available to you guys. But I've been doing that for a while. But so that's the reason why you guys, the sessions are set for those times that you can only pick from those times. Because the times that that's not happening, I'm doing classes, you know, actual full-fledged classes. So, you know, and it's mixing classes, it's, you know, music production classes and stuff like that. You know, most I do a lot of business classes, you know, to where um I show like, you know, different ways on how you can start building a business from this, you know, just depending on your circumstances and what you got going on. Everybody got to do that in their own way because none of our circumstances are the same. So sometimes people need advice on where they should go and what moves they should make next to kind of make this start shaking for them or doing something. So I teach a lot of that type of stuff, you know, the business part of this. It's all type of stuff, you know, just the questions that are on people's minds that just get into this and don't have no clue about it, or if you've been in it for a while and don't understand what's up, or trying to get yourself moving. But to answer your question, that's the times that's off. That's why they got that booking form there. You feel what I'm saying? It's there for a reason. But yeah, man, what I would suggest doing though is I would suggest booking in advance. You book in advance, and then you go clear your schedule for that date. See what I'm saying? If you're a real busy person, you know, obviously you must have been busy if you missed 2 sessions, you know. So if you're a person that had that type of busy schedule, you book in advance. Like you book for you book a date 2 weeks in advance. Like you could do that. You don't have to book like a week or two. You could book literally a month in advance. And then you go fix your schedule to fit that. And the good thing about it is it's far off in the distance. So you can go get off of work, or you can go do, you know, you can go set a day like a month in advance. That should be enough time for you to go give your job a notice that I'm gonna be off this day, or to switch up with somebody, however y'all do that at work. You know, don't try and do it like right, you know, if you got that type of bid, don't try and do it, you know, book it in advance, like a month, you know, in advance, and know that's the date right at. You know, that way you got a lot of time to go prepare yourself and go get whatever you need to get done. Wrap up your to where you're there. You know what I'm saying? The person that life not like that, they could book that session in a week or 2 weeks and be there. You know, so if your life is real busy, you one of them people that got to book well in advance and then go set your schedule up to make sure I'm there that day on that month. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So try that out, man. That'll work for you, bro. If you miss your sessions, man. There are rescheduling. You can reschedule sessions if you miss, but the 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 um the qualifications for rescheduling are listed on the actual booking form. So you'll see down at the bottom, it'll tell you that the qualifications to reschedule, you know, like you gotta let us know within a certain amount of time, you know, let us know you know. So if you fit in, you know, if any one of y'all miss sessions, but y'all fall in those qualifications, you fall in line with all of them. Then they tell you all you do is just hit the inquiries email address up, give them your name, give them your date book, and then they'll reschedule your session for you. They'll send you out to where you can go reschedule your session. But if not, then you're paying. Remember, you're paying for hours. You're not paying for me. You're paying for hours. So them hours still happening whether you show up or not. They still happening. You feel what I'm saying? Just remember that. That's why you can't just reschedule if you miss. Them hours still going on whether you there or not. So that's what you're paying for. Them hours. So you're gonna have to go book some more hours if you want to get another session. You feel what I'm saying? So just remember that, man. Yeah, try that out, man. Just book well in advance, but pick like a day in a month in advance, or like 3 weeks or something in advance. Book that date, and then go set all your stuff up. that's enough time for you to set up whatever you're doing to where I can be there on that date. You're good to go, man. For real.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. What's up, zoom, zloom, zloom? Pull up tomorrow, man. Make sure you pull up tomorrow for the Fix My Mix challenge, man. For real, man. Pull up, dog. Yeah, my man's Loom in the house, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, I love all you guys, man. I'm gonna get out of here and go grab something to eat, man. Y'all go eat as well. Make sure y'all pop a little drink on me. You know, toast to your boy real quick. Make sure y'all do that. Just you know, don't sit down there and just open up your drink and drink. You know, open up your drink and just send your boy a little toast. You know, I'm gonna feel the vibes. Even way out here, I'm gonna feel the vibes, man. So make sure y'all do that, man. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere right now, so get your drink on. Man. You know, as soon as I eat, I'm sure enough pouring me a little something and chilling. You know, so y'all get y'all drink on, man, and holler at your boy. All right, man. I love all you guys, man. I'm gonna check you guys later. All right, peace out.